In competitive chess, the weight of a win, draw, or loss is all on one's shoulders. It's easy to feel alone. Those lonely days are over. The Pro Chess League is back. Once again, in chess, teammates matter.
Look at Farm celebrating! It is official! The Armenia Eagles are the champions!
Let's go. Hello. Are we live? Awesome. So, guys, welcome to the final day of the Pro Chess League 2023. It has been an amazing season, but tonight we'll have a winner, a second place finisher. But more importantly, it's a third place clash. Whereby, how excited are you for Indian Yogis versus Team MGD1?
Today I'm really excited, not at all nervous, and I was waiting for कि आप ये सवाल मुझसे पूछे क्योंकि आज दोनों इंडियन टीम के बीच में मैच है. जो भी जीते, there is $25,000 on the line, but पूरा इंडिया में आने वाला है. So I'm happy about it. कि कोई भी जीते, इंडिया को मिलेगा. India is gonna win, and it's like छोटे भाई बड़े भाई के बीच में मैच है. अब देखते हैं आप कौन बड़ा भाई है.
बिल्कुल and I think we were hoping yesterday कि हम finals में हो दोनों इंडिया के टीम्स, but sadly इस बार हम पहला वाला मैच कर रहे, थर्ड फोर्थ instead of first versus second. but अगले साल वापस कोशिश करेंगे. but आज के मैच के लिए we have two amazing teams in सारे इंडियन से भरे हुए, मतलब very proud feeling, and it's like इंडिया के almost most of the best players है दोनों टीम्स में, विशी सर को of course छोड़ के. and it's going to be a very hard fought contest, and ये अभी तक मैच हुआ नहीं था ये साल, so I think perfect time to have this match.
एकदम बिल्कुल मजेदार मैच है, एंड टीम्स आर आल्सो गुड. दोनों टीम ने अपनी ऑलमोस्ट बेस्ट टीम खिलाई है, एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू द मैच. मजा आने वाला है. एज यू सेड कि जब दो इंडिया के टॉप टीम्स खेलते हैं तो मैच तो मतलब ये MICS के है भाई, प्रो चेस लीग का. तो
Correct, absolutely. And yes, we will have kickoff in about 5 to 6 minutes, guys. So as always, do let us know if you have any questions in the chat. And more importantly, let's quickly have a look at the squad of both the players and the lineups. नुबैर भाई आज जो खेल रहे हैं, as usual मैं पूछूंगा आपसे कि आपने योगीज के लिए ये lineup क्यों चूज किया as the team captain.
right. So starting with, we have again Vidit coming back. जो quarter final में हमने टीम खिलाई थी, basically we are going with the same team. So Vidit is playing today. Nihal comes back, and then we have Vaishali playing board 3 and Pranesh board 4. So we are playing the same team which we played for the quarterfinals, and Prananda and Ronak is being rested today.
Awesome. I think we are going back to the winning combination. So chat, you were asking for Vidit and Nihal. Nubair Bhai has given you Vidit and Nihal here. And let's have a look at the other team, MGD1 as well, and see whom they have gone with. So yeah, this is the lineup. I think plenty of stars: Arjun, Adiban, Harika, and so many more. Of course, their captain being vice captain Srinath Narayan and our good friend. But I think they've gone with Arjun, Adiban, Savita Shri, and Deeptan Ghosh today. So yes,
So they have made a
thanks for
small
this
change.
lineup. Yeah, they've made a small change from, I think Harika is traveling, is what I heard. So she is being replaced by Savita Shri. But of course, she was the bronze medalist in the Women's Rapid Championship in December. So definitely a strong contender there.
Yeah, definitely. Savita is really good when it comes to speed chess. And yeah, she has got limited opportunities, and this is a very good opportunity for her, in that way to prove herself. And we have continued with Vaishali and hoping for the best.
So and I think basically, guys, now you know the format. I don't need to explain it, but still board 1 versus 4 से start होगा, और fourth round जो होगा वो board 1 versus board 1 होगा. So basically, I think that would be the cream round. Like जहाँ Vidit will play Arjun Erigasi, Nihal will play Adiban, Vaishali will play Deeptan, and Pranesh will play Savita Shri. So let's hope that's going to be a cracker of a contest. And as you see on our top left, guys, that first to 8.5 wins. So 16 मैचेस होंगे टोटल. 16 में से जो भी टीम 8.5 पॉइंट कर दे थर्ड राउंड में, फोर्थ राउंड में, at any point, they will be the winners there. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so that is the contest. We will have live action very, very soon, chat. So, tab tak like दबा दो and let us know whom you're rooting for in the chat. And we'll see if you have any questions as well. Yeah, Nubair bhai, I think we also need to discuss about what happened yesterday. So both Indian teams were looking very much in strong contenders. Like I think Indian Yogis had a much smoother qualification path. 3 गेम जीत गए, क्वालिफाई हो गए. And the MGD1 had a थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे 1-2 गेम हारे, but end of the day they made it. So if you can see on the top half, top left, योगीज बीट द ब्लिट्स कन्विंसिंग, मतलब स्मैश किया उनको, जो फ्रेंच टीम थी. फिर आए सेमीफाइनल्स में शंघाई टाइगर्स, जो चाइना की टीम है, कल काफी क्लोज कॉन्टेस्ट था, बट at the end I think we lost a couple of crucial games in time pressure and we ended up playing the third place match. So Nubair, can you tell us about MGD1's journey?
या सो एमजीडी, जैसे कि आपने कहा, उनके कुछ मैच अच्छे रहे. दे स्टार्ट विद विन लॉस एंड कुछ मैच टाई हुए, एंड एज यू सेड दे समहाउ मेड थ्रू. एंड जब जब दे नीडेड विन, दे वांटेड टू विन ऑन डिमांड, they delivered. Like Arjun delivered especially, and Dipten always backed them, gave a stable performance. Harika was always scoring 2 points and all. So always, and Adiban at times scored 3.54. On some days to give them a smooth victory. So they are also a balanced team. But after reaching these playoffs, they really had a good game against Wizards. They started with a win, which finally जो कि 8-all हो गया. But again in the tie breaks, they delivered a win and moved to the semi-finals. उनका भी कल semi-final खराब रहा, या in fact बहुत ही खराब रहा, because for the first time they faced loss in 3 rounds. Like 9-3 they lost to Gotham Knights, and yesterday Hikaru's team Pedusev, I mean they were just on their top form. I mean they were just smashing everyone. And उनके लिए भी tough day रहा, हमारे लिए भी tough day रहा. As you said, we lost some crucial games. Prague could not score much. Like he was trying to push, and वो जुविंजुन से जो loss हुआ end game, वो he was never losing. Even वही से he was up upon. But वो 1.5 जो पॉइंट चला गया, रौनक का हाफ पॉइंट चले गया. सो ये जो पॉइंट्स लॉस हो गए 1.5, तो कहीं ना कहीं वही चाइना को लीड मिल गई और 9-7 से मैच एंड हो गया. इवन इफ प्रग कुड हैव वन द लास्ट राउंड अगेंस्ट वी, वेयर ही वाज अप अपॉन, मे बी 8-all होता और कुछ और होता. बट we move on. It's a sport. One team has to move, and one team has to win, and one team has to play the third place match. And we are here for the third place match. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, indeed. And as Nuberma mentioned, Vidit and Nihal making a comeback in the teams from the quarterfinals. And I think it's going to be a cracker of a contest. And I think, guys, we have live action. So let's head over there quickly. As we see, it's Savita versus Vidit in round 1. Like we discussed, you can see the board pairings just below us. And on the left, you can see the face cams. Shout out to our producer, Niribhai, sadly traveling. So we have Vanj, who is our producer today. So thank you for all the amazing work. Smooth start. And we see Vidit has played the French defense, Nuberwai.
Yeah, Vidhi is trying. Okay, he's trying. We have seen last couple of days he's trying new openings. He's coming with some preparation.
Vidit 2.0. Did you see that clip?
Yep. I even watched that interview, like 2.0,
Yeah.
and that's really nice. He's trying to play aggressive, and let's see.
Yeah, and I think with it, it's a temporary pawn side because White's going to get this pawn again on d4. So yeah, if we can also show it or right click the thing we are saying once by, that would be great. So the arrows and stuff people enjoy. I think White might takes on d4. Savita, guys, as I said earlier, bronze medalist in the Women's World Championship for rapid chess in December 2022. So definitely a force to reckon with in faster formats. And she's a little bit down on time, and VD has barely lost a second. तो ऐसा लगता है कि VD is definitely well prepared than Savita in this.
So definitely there are two things. एक तो है कि Vidit has definitely surprised with French defense. He very rarely plays French, and it was obvious for him to predict that Savita will go e4 because that's what she does usually. And Savita maybe Savita also knows the theory, but she's just taking time, because क्या होता है अभी आप कभी-कभी जल्दबाजी में you mess up the move order or you end up playing in wrong sequence. And
Yeah.
suddenly, एक move में, I mean, she's playing against world-class player, like we did, like world top 30 player for so long time now. And they just catch you in like a move, and then the whole game you have to defend or be on the back foot. So it's important that you time le and move करे. So I think that's why she's taking time. But on the other hand, VD gets time advantage.
Yep, that is true. And I feel it's nice. I think we are having a staggered start. मतलब सारे गेम्स को हम इक्वल इम्पोर्टेंस और अच्छे से देख सकते हैं. सारे प्लेयर्स के कैम्स आपको दिखेंगे चैट. So let us know. And I was just posted I think I've just posted this poll in chat. So if you guys can check it out and let us know whom you are rooting for. Are you Team Indian Yogis or Team MGD1? Chat. It would be nice to know which team are you rooting for.
Today maybe we will have 50-50 voting or something like this. Though Indian team खेल रहे हैं, so it would be interesting to see how many people are here for supporting the Yogis.
Yeah, it's also like Nihal versus Arjun, Vidit versus Adiban. काफी सारे हैं. मतलब वैशाली और सविता श्री. बहुत सारे friendly competition भी है internally आज.
Yeah, best friend versus best friends like Nihal and Arjun, and
Yes,
like this.
exactly.
So, and Ghosh Babu, I mean, Dipten played for Indian Yogis or previously movers for this many years. So for the first time, even Adiban has played for the Yogis. So for the first time, they are playing against the Yogis. So वो भी एक अलग experience or difficulties
Correct.
होगी.
Exactly, very true. So should be fun chat. And let's see if we have not yet. I don't see any other games that have started.
Actually, they have started. Maybe we can move to Nihal's board if we can have that.
Okay. Let's check. Yeah, I see Nihal and Deeptan's game also on. And also Adiban.
Yeah, I think all the games have started. Today everything is on time. Everything looks smooth on that part.
Yeah, let's start with the bird's eye look. And Nubair, if you can quickly tell us first feeling. मतलब 5 मिनट हुए गेम स्टार्ट होके. एक bird's eye में आपको क्या बेस्ट लग रहा है कि कौन सा मतलब overall, can you give us a roundup for all 4 games?
Yeah, let's go one by one. So what we can say is Vidit हमने discuss किया roughly equal है position, slightly ahead on clock, 1 minute advantage. So looking good for the Yogis. Talking about the board 2, Nihal is playing against Dipten. Dipten has opted for this Reti kind of setup, and which Nihal he likes London system, and he mixed up with this. He's playing that with black now with a little fresh solution and interesting ways these days to play. So that is there. Looking equal again, he's ahead on clock, so that is a good thing. Talking about board 3, we have Vaishali versus Adiban. Vaishali has opted for C4, and this is really good to do against Adiban because Adiban always wants very sharp game and go
always.
Yeah, go wild. So playing C4 or something slow game is really something nice thing to do against him. So good psychological choice of the preparation. And talking about the 4th board, Mr. Entertainment has already started some crazy stuff. We can see the light square bishops on the board. He's playing Arjun. Both of them like to play fast and crazy stuff. So we can see those B5, H5 pawns एकदम ऐसे थोड़े हवे में है, थोड़े अच्छे भी लग रहे हैं, लेकिन मर जाएंगे तो फिर बहुत बुरा भी लगता है. And
that is
we can
space
see
advantage to liya. But yeah, as you said, we can quickly jump into Deeptan versus Nihal. This is board 2 for the Yogis. And yes, I think Nubera बोल रहा था कि लंदन सिस्टम खेला निहाल ने ब्लैक से रिवर्स. And I feel हाँ निहाल का कैमरा was stuck a little because अभी भी stuck है थोड़ा. इतने देर तो या पानी पी रहा था फिर जबा रहा था, बट हो गया. I think he's back.
No motion में आ रहा है, it's okay.
But in real life normally he's the Flash. उसके बुलेट गेम्स और सब तो बहुत बहुत फास्ट खेलता है.
मिलेगा, देखने मिलेगा, रुकिए जरा, थोड़ा सब्र करो.
एंड नुबैर भाई ही इज 3 मिनट्स अहेड यार, मतलब हद होता है. बहुत फास्ट खेल रहा है नुबैर. एंड आई थिंक शायद निहाल और प्रणेश का रिकॉर्ड देखना पड़ेगा कि सबसे पहले गेम्स किसके खत्म होंगे.
True. But Nihal burns time in the middle games and then last minute does though. So
that is true.
And one
But
thing
yeah,
I found common, like कि दोनों टीम के जो board one है, Vidit and Arjun, both of them have opted for the French defense. Another
yep.
interesting thing to note.
And I think both of them have played the French earlier, so
Yeah.
looks good there, chat. And Anshika is voting for Team MGD1, where even though we have the captain of the Yogis on our stream, so Anshika definitely not getting some brownie points from Nuber bhai. And Janvi Singh, hello. Pranesh is MVP of the Yogis. कैप्टन साहब आपको क्या लगता है, क्या कमेंट्स है आपके इसके बारे में?
I mean, जब से उनको मौका मिला, I mean, he got his first chance to play against Russia in like the third round, like the week 3, and there he played really well. और अगर बात की जाए quarter final and semi final की, तो he has been the highest scorer ahead of Vidit, Prag, Nihal, and like everyone. Quarter finals he scored 3. Yesterday he scored 2.5. So and he beating V. I mean, V को कोई भाई ड्रॉ
या
नहीं कर पाता भाई मतलब आड़ा टेढ़ा माइनस पोजीशन लेके जीत गया. सो एमवीपी तो डेफिनेटली है योगेश के लिए, एंड इसीलिए अब वापस आज थर्ड डे उनको खिलाया है.
true, and I think we have some moves in Nihal's game. If producer जी we can refresh it. And अरे बोर्ड को रिफ्रेश करना था, हमको नहीं. Yeah, if you can refresh the board if possible, because I think there have been some captures already in this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Can we
Nihal
like go a
also,
little back and like the moves to show our chat what happened exactly?
did he sacrifice the
Yes,
pawn or just lost?
I think he sacrificed it like queen a4. He could have of course saved it, by moving his queen one move ahead, one square ahead.
But then
But
a7?
yeah, I would rather give that pawn and then play long castle and try to trap your queen somehow.
Maybe. But then this is
But
good approach.
Nihal thinks कि double pawn है तो जाने दो and attack शुरू करते हैं हम दीप्तान games. And I somehow feel this game will be decided on time क्योंकि दीप्तान के पास almost आधा time है निहाल का.
Yeah, looks like Nihal has come with some different strategy today. Like he wants to get Dipten, and Dipten is someone who's very solid, and basically he's playing fast because we have seen even Dipten drawing Hare Krishna, obviously. So I mean, he did that for the yogis previously, playing with the white pieces many times. He just played this Catalan setup, very safe,
Yeah.
and he's like waiting for a chance to come. Yeah, so
Yep.
that's what probably Nihal is putting pressure by playing fast, h5, h4, h3, maybe he wants to play. Creating a hook.
But I think like आप h5 खेले फिर हाँ आपको h4 के लिए सोचना ही नहीं चाहिए ना, like just go with it, go for it, I would say.
True, very true. Maybe
So,
he
and
was
plus
just
if he wants to build pressure.
ऐसा मार दिया तो 2 पॉइंट डाउन हो जाएगा गलती से, तो मतलब
हाँ.
मैच भी है,
And
ऐसा नहीं होता है कि कल जो रौनक के साथ हुआ वो वापस हो जाए तो.
correct, that is true. And guys, like
Responsible
it is a different ball game ना, क्योंकि you are not playing alone and your result is just not your result because the whole team is dependent on you. So you need to be थोड़ा ज्यादा careful for in those situations.
और निहाल भी जानते हैं पूरी इंडिया और टीम उनसे क्या उम्मीद करती है, तो like he plays responsibly, he knows उनका काम क्या है, कैसे करना है. I mean he knows the best. So I just enjoy watching his games usually.
Actually, I think it's a delight to watch Nihal play, and he looks pretty confident. I think most playing from his home always has this background when he plays all Chesscom events, and he'll be playing at the Sharjah Masters in a couple of days. So perfect timing for the PCL that ends. So chess action, guys, doesn't stop. हमेशा 365 days का business है ये. So all players are busy, I think, throughout the year thanks to online chess.
In fact, I wanted to make a point कि like अच्छा होगा कि third place match है ताकि निहाल और विदित खेल पाए, because many of our guys are traveling tonight to Sharjah, like 15th early
Oh,
morning
okay.
flight. So
Okay.
तो कुछ लोग निकल रहे हैं, so like it's good कि ये टाइम पे मैच है, जल्दी है, और वो भी सुकून से अपनी फ्लाइट पकड़ ले, और we could also get Vidit and Nihal both back. So
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
true.
thing.
It's like जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. And
Like,
yeah, if we can try to maybe go to the bird's eye view again to see कुछ कहाँ पे कुछ interesting हो रहा है, and then we can jump onto another game.
meanwhile, I
Smooth
was just in
transition
the
there
chat.
by shout out to our producer once again.
Hello,
Uh,
Goku, Anshika, it's okay, no problem. Welcome
Oh,
everyone.
Pranesh, bhai, let's go to Pranesh versus Arjun. Sorry, Nuver bhai, I have to cut you. You were talking to chat. So, chat,
Yeah.
we love you, of course. But look at that. Pranesh is winning against Arjun. क्या बात है भाई, ये कैसे हो गया?
Yeah, that's why Pranesh is. Pranesh is. This is Pranesh. Yeah, he just वो night B8 का देखो, rook A8 का देखो. They are just sleeping. Like,
राइट, दे
he
आर ऑन
made
देयर
them
बर्थ
sleep.
स्क्वायर्स, मतलब हिले भी नहीं है अभी तक.
और मजेदार बात ये है कि like प्रणेश के पास ज्यादा टाइम भी है. Usually it's Arjun who is having the more time. And but
राइट.
again, one more thing, as Daniel also says कि भाई there are many people who gets a good position or winning position against Arjun, but very few end up winning against him.
Yeah, that is the class of Arjun there. He brings his rook up, Pranesh. I think
So
उसका प्लान है कि वो थर्ड रैंक में ना कहीं पे भी ज्यादा यूजफुल है. मे बी ऑन G3, जो एक स्क्वायर लेफ्ट में, या A3, so that he can double his rooks against the A7 pawn. तो दोनों आइडियाज लुक गुड, एंड आई थिंक बिकॉज द क्वींस आर ऑफ द बोर्ड, बोथ किंग्स फील सेफ. तो चैट, दिस इज ऑल्सो गुड फॉर यू कि आपको कास्लिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है हर बारी इफ यू आर एट अ सर्टेन लेवल. Like you
yeah,
can use your rooks like this also.
this is very nice rook left for sure. Loving it.
And you see Arjun thinking, and yeah, if you could get his face cam, that would be awesome. But let's see, because I would like to see what Pranesh and Arjun are up to right now. And overall, I feel Black is stuck ना दुबई में, मतलब ऐसे आजादी नहीं है उसके पास. He's like ऐसा
Yeah, he needs to really figure out
मजा
some
नहीं
good
आ रहा
play,
है.
nice way to trick. It's not an easy position to play on for sure. So फंसा हुआ है.
Awesome. Oh, bhai, look at that. Arjun sporting the MGD1 jersey. I think November we also had it for the, I think mover नहीं yogis के लिए था ना last year.
We had for the movers, like like we are playing this season from 2017, and we have done lots of things. And like
Yeah, correct.
2019, we had this jersey, and okay, there is their first edition, so I can understand those. जब आप first time खेल रहे हो, things are different.
Emotions.
And now we have moved on. So I had like like basically we are like CSK, like जो हर साल playoffs खेलती है, जीतती नहीं है finals, but playoffs तो हम हर साल खेल रहे हैं. So let's see.
True. अरे गोकुल शर्मा जी, कुछ भी भाई. Nihal is not sleeping, and Nihal is putting pressure. Whoa. I see the bar advanced again.
Because
भाई
just G4 and
साहब.
knight D6 check, yeah. I don't
Yeah, the
understand.
knight moves and you get the knight further into the position.
But why G5? Why not knight D6 and rook F3? Like this is not. I don't
No,
understand this.
I think he's going for a mating attack. Like he'll play
Really?
H6 if you take, and then rook H6, knight F6, rook H8 types. कुछ तो वो king अटक गया ना. Ooh, bishop G5. I thought he'll push the pawn to open up a file for his rook.
And F5 के बाद मतलब okay, what do you want to say? H6 or maybe H6 and then knight D6, something like this. आड़ा टेढ़ा is planning.
Yeah, that's why I think I liked H6 पहले, ताकि उसके पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं था
Yeah,
अर्जुन के पास.
that's what I was even wondering कि पहले H6 कर लो
But
बड़ा
Nubair
आगे.
भाई, like look at Pranesh. Pranesh looks थोड़ा excited, and Arjun तो is like a poker face. मतलब आप बोल ही नहीं सकते हो कि देख के अर्जुन जीत रहा है, हार रहा है. Whatever the position, his reaction is always the same.
Very true, very true. Like he's always like this.
And Janvi is also loving fire emojis for Pranesh versus Arjun. We also love it. And Niels is supporting Indian Yogis, guys. So chat again, once again, if you have joined us, third place match, Indian Yogis versus MGD1, and $25,000 on the line, guys. Very, very big match. 15 for the winner of this match, 10 for the loser of this match. Poll is up. फटाफट से वोट कर दो. 69% for MGD1, 12%, 19% for sorry, 69% for Yogis, 19% for MGD, और
Yeah.
12% लोगों को ना आर्मेगेडन चाहिए भाई. क्या ही मतलब मजा है.
Armageddon would be interesting, definitely. मतलब Armageddon मतलब 3+2 blitz match would be interesting for sure.
Correct, but
But
it's
हमारी
like
आदत रहती है कि
$5,000 for 3+ on a 3+2 match. ऐसा हो जाएगा.
लेकिन मैंने जब प्रणेश को बोलने की कोशिश की है, मतलब ठीक है कभी कभी 8 और हुआ तो इट्स गुड फॉर अस, लुक वी आर गुड इन ब्लिट्स, बट ही इज लाइक मे बी उनको होगा टेंडेंसी ड्रॉ करने का, हमको जीतने का है, हम तो खत्म करेंगे
Right,
भाई 8, हमको लंबा नहीं खेलना.
that is true.
So
That-
that's the attitude of our player. But even if you go to like super over or let's say the tiebreaker, it's a good thing, which is a 3+2 blitz match here.
True, and the bishop has gone to E7, and looks very bad for Arjun. I think the bar has slightly come down, and it's given black a little more hope, but I still feel it's annoying to play this position as black, I feel.
Mhm.
King D7. It's like I think all of white's pieces are doing something and black के pieces कुछ नहीं कर रहे.
Yeah, maybe if he gets rook to G1, things will be very easier because I don't understand this King D7 against because he needs to develop his knight. I know it's not going to many squares like an F6 and all, but निकालना पड़ेगा. And maybe there was a technical problem if he plays ND7 previous move, H6 आ रहा था. He's forced to take after rook H6. The rook H8 mating net is like just killing it. So that is why he went
True.
bishop E7, and that's the whole point.
I agree. I agree. And I think chat, we know we've not seen all the games, so maybe let's quickly jump into Adiban's game versus Vaishali. Adiban having a slightly better position, but nowhere don't worry, it is very similar to the advantage Vidit is currently having over Savitashri.
Yeah, but you know वो pawn जो F3 पे कटने वाला है ना मतलब वो structure जो होने वाला ना उसके बाद लगता नहीं है दीवान छोड़ेगा.
Yeah, so he's talking about bishop takes knight, then the knight will capture the other knight, give a check, and then ooh, she takes with a pawn, but Adiban goes for the same idea. I think
This
Vaishali just wants to attack the pawn on b6. ताकि तू
yeah.
मेरा pawn खा d3 का और I will capture your pawn on b6. That's her idea. But
Vaishali is
she's
down
down
to
to
20 seconds. That's yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's the biggest worry I think, more than the position.
Yeah, and yeah, that's why we call Mr. Divan the beast.
And Tejas is asking why Arjun is not playing with this. भाई खेलेंगे ना खेलेंगे चौथे गेम में खेलेंगे. This is just round one, and we will see them face off in the last and final round. Avdut is saying Pranesh on fire. I absolutely agree, but let's stick with this game because Vaishali has the lowest time in all of the matches. And we should be seeing some kind of a development or result very soon. 13 second, bhai. Vaishali, please खेलो.
I think Vaishali is like used to this. Like she was low on time for many of the games,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like she's used to it. But the problem is now she is playing former 2700, a very strong guy who knows how to
yep,
handle this. Like he's just simply attacking F3, the C3 is like all those जो मैंने बोला था कि वो pawn structure है A3, C3, D3, F3 सबकी सब weak है.
correct. सारे
Maybe
pawns
it would
weak
have
हैं.
been better अगर उसने वो bishop F3 मारा होता या एक piece कम कर लिया होता. Because when you play with more pieces, high-rated players with low on time, they have more chances to trick you. So looking
True.
tough, but still hopeful.
Yeah, and I mean, she's playing against the beast,
How to
Adiban
defend the
Bhaskar.
pawn now? It's very difficult to defend F3 pawn because she's going
Okay,
for the
she's
complexes. Looks good.
yeah, she's going for active defense. Very smart choice with 6 seconds left because मार के मरो ना. At least आप हारने वाले हो तो just try something.
Yeah, this is good. Bishop C3,
Nice.
can she play Bishop C3 here? Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
looks
yeah.
good.
But just bishop f3, I think. Pawn खा सकता है.
I just want 4 versus 3 आ जाए.
Beast.
So
हाँ,
she can
then
afford
your
to do
drawing
it.
chances definitely increase. I'll quickly have a look.
अगर
Guys,
बात है
big news, big news. Pranesh has beaten Arjun. Wow. Nuver bhai acting cool, पानी पीते हुए, but I think you are very happy अंदर ही अंदर. सच
yeah,
बोलो.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, खुश तो हूँ मैं मतलब yeah, but this can happen and because Arjun always wants to play for a win and he gives you chance. Like even the last week, like I played CCT, like this Champions Tour played in, and I got him in the first round. And he was just taking so many chances, and I just won against him easily. So he takes chances, which means he will give you chance if you just stay to some strategy.
And by good news keep coming for the Yogis. Vidit Gujarati has beaten Savita Shri. So 2-0. You can see the score at the bottom, even just below us. So 2-0 lead for the Indian Yogis. Yogis on fire. And if Vaishali holds this, Nuberma, it will be a great development because it looks like Nihal is also beating Dittayan.
Yeah, and the best part is again stats about with it, like 6 साल हो गए Pro Chess League को चालू हो गए and with it still has 100% score against the women players.
Yeah, he's still, and he
ये भी
beats the only woman player in their team. So that's record. That record is going to stay. Nihal has a +3 position, but I think we can still stick with this because I have a feeling this will end earlier. But
maybe.
good start by the Yogis there.
Yeah, the B pawn is gonna, the beast का B pawn is gonna kill her.
बीस्ट एंड ही प्लेस B3 भाई, व्हाइट से या ब्लैक से, अधिबन तो B3 खेलता ही है.
B3 खेलने तक भाई जान, मतलब मजा नहीं आता ना उनको.
Wow, and maybe I
B2
don't know.
what? Bishop B2. C4 was hanging.
Both players missed it, guys. Both players just
Come
B1
on,
now,
AD.
and
That
yeah, this
was,
is GG's. Black is just a piece up,
I can
and
understand like beast miss, Vaishali missing it
guys,
because
guys, guys, another result. Nihal has beaten Deeptan. So 3-0 lead, भाई क्या चल रहा है?
बढ़िया.
3-0 lead for the Indian Yogis. Indian Yogis OP in the chat, but of course we have both Indian teams, but we have been streaming for the Yogis since game one. So definitely a soft corner there. And yeah, Adiban is going to get this one. So it's not going to be a whitewash. He does it in style. And yes, 3-1 win for the Indian Yogis at the end of round one. बहुत ही बढ़िया start. नुबैर भाई, had you imagined कि ऐसा भी start मिल सकता है आपको?
I can understand Pranesh beating, some guy one day, or Vaishali beating someone, some like board 2 or board 1, like we get a victory. But
Yeah,
कोई भी मैच हो, like first week से लेके अभी तक हमारा बोर्ड 3 या बोर्ड 4, भले अरुण खेलो, भले गडिम बयाली खेले थे बीच में, और अरुण खेले, कोई भी खेल रहा ना, मतलब हमेशा they give us some this upset. I mean, not they create a upset every time. Like they beat high rated guy always board 3 board 2. तो आज कल वैशाली ने किया था, आज प्रणेश कर रहे, मतलब कल भी प्रणेश ने किया था. So every time they
correct.
keep on doing, and we हमेशा like we end up winning the first match, और एक momentum बन जाता है.
That's true. That's very true. And it's like उनको भी अगला गेम खेलना है because there are some few options on वो boards के लिए. And Pranesh, yeah, as you said, कल week और आज भी जीते वो. So Arjun say very strong players he's beating.
I think
Definitely
उनका
another talent to watch out for.
rating performance सबसे ज्यादा है, I think, still till all the players who has played for the Yogis.
Yeah, and I think we have some individual prizes also. We'll see if Pranesh qualifies for that. The chess.com team is behind it. And if we could get the stats before this that shows the 3-1 results with the all the scores of the individual scores of the round. Yes, there you go. So Vidit Gujarati beating Savita Sri, rating favorite, but as we saw, not all rating favorites have won today. But I think he crushed her with the French defense, got a nice opening, out-prepared her, and धीरे धीरे करते outplayed her and scored the point. Nihal Sarin, who played an amazing reverse London black से पॉन दे दिया शुरू में, अटैक किया दीप्तान को, मेड दीप्तान अनकंफर्टेबल. नॉर्मली जैसे नुबैर भाई बोल रहे थे, दीप्तान इज अ वेरी सॉलिड प्लेयर, but he is beaten today even in his pet Catalan system with the white pieces. And Nuera, if you can take us through game board 3 and board 4.
Yeah, I would like to maybe just witness the game of Nihal versus Dipten if you could have, because the next game is at 7:30, so we have like 5 minutes. So if you could have,
Yes,
if you could
so
just go through the
producer
game.
Saab, can we do that, please?
So we need Nihal's game from the beginning, and if you could flip the board, would be even great.
Yeah.
That's
Meanwhile, I'll
perfect.
take a few questions. Janvir, who's your favorite to win Sharjah Masters? I think Arjun. Arjun is already won, so I feel he's my favorite.
Like there are 3 people like from India: Arjun, Vidit, and Gukesh. इन तीनों में से एटलीस्ट एक जीत जाए, मैं ये चाहता हूँ, बस इंडियन जीते, मजा आ जाएगा.
हाँ, correct. Definitely. I think Nihal, I don't know if many people know this, but Nihal had taken like a longish break from playing classical chess, and he is back after a big break. So definitely I'm excited to see what he has been doing, how much he's been preparing.
He just
Yeah, let's
he's just
quickly go through the
enjoying.
game.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, chat can enjoy the round 2 pairings that are just below us. So if you can just quickly go through the game, just show the
All right.
moves.
So just if you can just autoplay the game, producers are. Yeah.
Yeah. Reverse
He
London,
went.
as Nubair said. I like it.
Yeah, and this is very trendy these days, that you go knight b4, knight b5, and then force this knight a3. कोने में घोड़ा काम करे थोड़ा, as Rakesh भाई always say. तो एक बार कोने में बैठ लो, और बाद में बहुत बार लोग भूल जाते हैं कि उसको गेम में लेके आना है. Like for example, he just castle. He could have got knight c2, nb4, but नहीं. he just kept the घोड़ा उधर कोने में रह गया और इधर से थोड़ा थोड़ा काम शुरू हो गया किंग साइड से h5 h4 क्रिएटिंग अ हुक h3 हो गया और अब घोड़े आने को थोड़ी देर हो गई और निहाल को उतना काफी है like he already started to put pressure on him. Now we will exchange the light
Yeah.
square bishop and
Nihal
then
playing
just
on both sides of the board.
just playing active. And queen a6 is really
Look at
good.
those pieces, guys. Look at those pieces. Rook on
Can
e1,
we
bishop
pause here?
c1.
For example, after queen a6, like Ghosh Babu really tried well to hold this game. He tried to exchange because he was up a pawn. He knew कि अगर queen exchange हो जाते हैं तो maybe he can survive. But again, end game में भी निहाल ने काफी फुर्ती दिखाई और एकदम कंट्रोल में गेम खेले. वो बिशप c1 का निकला ही नहीं, a1 का रुक बस देखते रह गया कि क्या हो रहा है. Again, not exchanging pieces is very important point. And here Nihal grabs a pawn. And just matter of a technique for someone like Nihal and with upon a clock. I mean, it's just like peanuts for him, I think.
Yeah, and smooth conversion there. So yeah, I think a nice win.
हुआ ही नहीं. अब ns2 रुक e1 आ रहा है, मेट हो रही है किंग g1 पे रुक e1 और पूरा वो नाइट का गेम रहा. तो one thing you can learn is send your opponent's घोड़ा to कोना, then वो लाइफ भर काम करे थोड़ा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. एंड चैट, अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो, क्या इग्नोर है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. चेस लाइव, आई थिंक वी डिड एड्रेस इट एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द स्ट्रीम एंड आई थिंक नुबैर भाई विल अगेन एड्रेस इट एट द एंड. पहले ये गेम पे फोकस करेंगे. बढ़िया, विदित नहीं खेला, क्या हुआ वो सब पहले आज पे फोकस करते हैं. आज जीतते हैं गेम एंड देन सारे आपको we can then ask Nubair the strategies behind the changes of for the semis and again changes for the final. So don't worry, you guys will get your answers. Say सब एक ही सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, मतलब हद है यार. लाइक लेट्स सेलिब्रेट प्रणेश बीटिंग अर्जुन, छोड़ के आपको यही जानना कि कल क्या हुआ है. कम ऑन चैट, आई थिंक यू कैन डू बेटर. And yeah, I think yeah. Let us win. Like third आ जाए and फिर करते हैं कुछ.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so let's talk about the round 2 pairings.
Yeah, let's. I think Nubair भाई quickly predictions हो जाए. ये नहीं किया हमने, predictions हो जाए round 2 के लिए. I think this is round 1. Yeah, if we can switch to round 2 वाला pairings, that would be great.
All right,
Yeah,
so the pairing yaad hai. So now basically the board 1 plays the board 3 because last game he played the board 4 and so on. So Vidit now playing Dipten, but now Vidit gets white and Dipten का सच में अभी test होने वाला है. He's gonna play against Vidit. Nihal is gonna play.
भाई अब ऐसा नहीं, prediction पूछा है मैंने, आपको
वही तो
pick
कर रहा हूँ
करना
भाई,
पड़ेगा.
मतलब मैं वही तो कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ ना, मतलब पहले बता रहा हूँ कि कैसे होगा.
अच्छा,
उसके बाद
okay.
मतलब I can just say 2.5 3, but कैसे मैं कर रहा हूँ कैलकुलेट वो सिखा देता हूँ आज
So
लास्ट
are
डे.
you saying Vidit 1 या draw? क्या expect कर रहा हो?
दो बोर्ड बांट लेते हैं. निहाल सर इन सविता श्री. Okay, Nihal is a clear favorite here.
Yeah,
Vaishali Arjun. Okay, Arjun is favorite there, to be very honest. And okay, and Pranesh Adiban. So what I can see is we are winning this match up 2.5 yeah 3. I'm not that sure, but we are looking at the pairings. I think we can win this 2.5 1.5, and if it's a good day for us, maybe 3-1.
Yeah, I think I will also predict. Let us play chat. Chat, you can also let us know your predictions. So I feel Vidit will draw against Adiban. Nihal जीतेगा सविता श्री से. वैशाली
playing Dipten.
Yeah, I know. So Vidit Dipten draw. Nihal Savita Shri, Nihal wins. Vaishali Arjun wins. And Pranesh Adiban में I think Pranesh is going to win. मतलब he's in a different form यार. भाई, he's playing amazing chess and he play fast. That is the best part about his games.
But also we should note that he's gonna play with black pieces against Adiban, and Adiban is beast, So दो 2-all भी हो सकता है, मतलब मेरा गट फीलिंग कह रहा है 2-all, but being captain of Yogis, I would love to say 2.5 3-1 हम जीत रहे.
Correct. And chess live में प्रणेश तो इंडिया की तूप है. बिल्कुल, I agree. And Niranjan, exactly, I echo your thoughts. Many people are saying Satcher भाई वो तो है 18-19 साल का. So definitely. So I'm very excited to see what Nihal comes up. He's been on a break. I've heard he's been working super hard on his game. And I think this will be this season because normally June to August, May to August बहुत tournaments होता है. फिर September, October थोड़ा slow हो जाता है वापस. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see that Nihal will cross 2700 is my prediction in the next few months. And yeah, Numer bhai thoda team meeting में कुछ busy लग रहा है. So Chad,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
keep you entertained. I'll change the poll meanwhile because we see 76% of you are fans of the Yogis or are rooting for them to win. So I'll change the poll to your predictions for round two.
Yeah.
Round two predictions. Yogis win.
Okay, you can put
Ah,
three times. Maybe you can do. We can have specific. You can put 2.5, 1.5 for Yogis, 3-1 for Yogis, 2 all. You can put these three things. Yeah,
yeah,
I'll take
awesome. So guys, games have started 7:30 sharp, and let's jump right into the action. And Vidit versus Deepta, awesome. So I feel
Dipten going for this D6, G6, Bishop G7 line. Like I don't understand what Dipten really wants against Vidi. Is he really trying to win?
no, I think
Because this is new style.
he's just playing solid chess like he does. And VD having a think, VD who told on the stream that he started like he's been playing E4 as with the 2.0. So let's see what he has in store here.
Okay, I can share something interesting from the diaries of
Okay.
MCL. We were playing in the same team, and those were
Okay.
the days long back in 2016, 2015 even. Vidit was just started preparing his 1e4, and he wasn't playing 1e4 in the tournament games. I hope I'm allowed to say like a few things about it. So
I
he was
go for it.
practicing that, and like okay. So first, like we all practice the noobs one, and then the pros one. I mean, the Adiban and Vidit were practicing against each other. And we did okay for fun. They were playing blitz. He played e4 and Adiban. Okay, of course, everyone in India knew that time that Vidhi is not an e4 player, and he played something some sideline like this, something called d6, g6, bg7, or something like bishop e7, and and like he just asked Vidhi, do you know this? How to play against this setup? And surprisingly, Vidhi knew how to play that. So he's preparing 1e4 from a long time. So he may take some
Mhm.
time here and there, but he knows what he's doing. And that's Vidhi 2.0, guys.
Wow. Some secret insights there coming from Uber. Thank you. Maza aaya सुन के. And yes, guys, round two ka poll is up. 50% think Yogis are going to win. I'll give it some time before I announce the poll ka result. After maybe 15, 20 votes, we have very few votes right now. E8 Gaming says, "Arey, hello, Rakesh bhai, Nubai bhai, welcome. Final day of the Pro Chess League, bhai, बढ़िया दिन पे आयो. And we will see some action. And bhai, ये क्या? What is this 2500 face cam level of the GMs? यार, मतलब पूरा घुस ही गया नु दिखता है into the camera. Maybe he's
Yes.
looking for something. And you see
I'm
VD
not able to hear
professional
you, Latif,
streamer.
properly.
Yeah, and VD matlab professional streamer has a streaming setup, playing setup.
Yeah, he's a real pro.
He's thinking he's a little bit down on time, but I think this is a nice original contest rather than just the theoretical lines, I would say.
By the way, also wanted to tell something about Dipten. Like last few months, like last 4 to 5 months, like he's really working hard on chess. Like he's full time doing chess, and he plays a lot of events in Europe, finishing in the at the podium or at least fourth, fifth. Like he's always gaining rating points there. So really working hard, and maybe this is also his 2.0. Like we are talking about Vidit, but as I
Oh,
am like Dipten is like also a good friend of mine. Like we are of same age group, 98. So it would be interesting to see even his 2.0.
yeah, and while Vidit thinks of his next move, if you can quickly jump into Arjun versus Vaishali, bhai, क्या ही आग लग रही है वो game में. So if you can just jump there, I
What is
feel
this opening?
exactly भाई guess करके बताओ मान जाओ. दुबई में without peeking, without cheating, बताओ क्या मेरे को move order लेके आओ यहाँ तक मुझे.
मैं सोच रहा था हमें चैट से करवाते और एक डायमंड मेंबर दे देते.
कर सकते बट चैट तो देख लेगी ना. हाउ डू यू ट्रस्ट चैट? आई मीन आई लव चैट बट अरे यार ये तो क्वींस ट्रेड हो गए. मुझे लगा कुछ तो बहुत खतरनाक
Yeah,
ऐसे
but the
होने
end
वाला.
game जो आने वाला है like DC BC6 now or I don't know what. Maybe take what else. And again वैशाली का pawn structure है. I think ये लोग क्या वैशाली का pawn structure पे टारगेट किया आज?
I don't know.
Adiban targeted
We
like
can
power
check
structure.
with
And now
Srinath later. And yes, amazing. We see Arjun and Vaishali there. Thanks for the player camp. You can get some insights normally, but Arjun और वैशाली के साथ तो कुछ reactions ही नहीं दिखता है. So, but still, it's nice to see the players in their element. And yeah, if you can come to this game from the start, producer. मंज भाई अगर एकदम मूव वन से हाँ ओके लेट्स सी
समझ
D4
लेते हैं किस ओपनिंग से आ रहा है.
हाँ खेलो D4 D5 लेट्स कीप गोइंग ओके
Tromposki it is. F6 this line. ये पूरा गजब लाइन
and
है.
E4 oh okay
E4
so
E5 पूरा
Arjun as you can
ये
see chat going for something active something attacking from move one and wants to do something like play active against Vaishali maybe Badla but most of these players have prepared their lines from because they knew the pairings in the morning they have worked पूरा थोड़ा टाइम सुबह से लेकर अभी तक तो उनको पता है कि किस प्लेयर के अगेंस्ट में क्या खेलने वाला
also I would like to do. I would like to make a point like आज last day है तो कुछ things reveal करना बनता है like how actually players prepare, how much they prepare, what is the way usually.
गो
So
नुबेर भाई आई एम लविंग दिस सेगमेंट यार मैं आप बोलते जाओ
all right, so like throughout the years, I've been being a player, being a manager, and now captain. I've seen कि क्या होता है कि when you have lot of like, for example, जो पहला मैच था Blitz का quarter final, like we had a lot of time, like a month or more than like we got like more than a week to prepare after the board orders. So literally every player prepared for all the four boards. But जब matches से close होते हैं like a 1 week day पे gap पे या when you get like only less than a day to prepare for a match. What you do is like if you're 2700, even if you're a Vijit or let's say someone like Arjun level, what you do is you prepare seriously against the board one and board two, and then you decide कि चलो भाई first match है like board three board four से खेलना है IM है 24 2500 है, I can maybe play something and change something. For example, this game for sure Arjun did not prepare the Trompos game. Like he had the off
ओके
he had the off round in the first game. And he was like
हाँ
अभी भाई मतलब ये क्या हो गया मतलब अभी मतलब मेरी इज्जत की बात है अब मैं कुछ भी करके हरा दूंगा. And then you just try something which I mean, of course, they know everything. उनका theory इतना strong होता है. Even if they play some random line, they end up playing theory up till 10-15 moves, any variation. And now I would like to jump to the pros and cons of this position. So the pros are, as I said, from white side, कि black का pawn structure पूरा टूट चुका है, पूरा बिखरा हुआ है. But the con is, black has got two bishops in return. And that is why the bar is equal. एकदम 50-50 बोल रहा है, 0.0 बोल रहा है. Because it gets dynamically balanced. For example, the bishop is strong here, so it's really hard to create a pass pawn. Center is open, and this will give Vaishali a good chance to hold this game.
I agree and bhai if we can I think good assessment of this position let's without wasting any time let's jump into Adiban versus Pranesh two big entertainers and Adiban is close to winning bhai क्या position है ये
I told you, मतलब और एक story है, but अभी सब नहीं बताते.
आराम से but yeah I mean can we come to this position from the start मतलब मुझे मैं बहुत curious है I think Moscow variation probably
Yeah, this Semislav का Moscow variation.
yeah Semislav
With
so
Jeet.
Adiban starts off with D4 yeah let's keep autoplay on so things keep going smoothly guys Semislav variation against the Queen's pawn
I played the
opening
triangle Slav. Note boom. Okay.
wow
ये note boom
both
NFS कब
players
खेलता है भाई ऐसे?
no
This is
wonder his position is I think he mixed up a couple of opening ideas no better ऐसा नहीं लगता
भाई ये बंदे का कोई भरोसा नहीं है कुछ भी कर लेते हैं.
Pranesh guy like the entertainer of the event I think sadly मेरा prediction wrong हो जाएगा of course AD is a very good friend so rooting for him also but
मेरे को
Pranesh
बता
का
डर के
फॉर्म
बहुत
देके
लग
लग
रहा
रहा है मुझे कुछ भी हो सकता है ये गेम में
है. अधिबान फॉर्म में आ गया ना भाई तो ये चार के नीचे करता नहीं है.
हाँ and he has already beaten एक जो पॉइंट आपको दिख रहा है चैट for them it's of Adiban only for the
He's the only
MGD1
Indian
team
guy till today like who has scored 4 out of 4 multiple times like from the very first season. Like every year at least एक बार तो 4 on 4 करते ही है भाई अपने. वो ना टीम देखते हैं ना माहौल देखते हैं.
ना
एंड दैट
opponent
इज का नाम बीस्ट है. ना प्लेयर का फॉर्म देखते हैं.
yes
अभी प्रणेश है MVP है इतना अच्छा है देखो 15 में पूरा धुलाई कर दिया. So
Exactly.
that's
And
a
Nubair bhai,
really
I am
missing him.
hoping, हाँ नुबैर भाई, I am hoping कि आज वो दिन ना हो जब यादीबान 4-on-4 करे.
नहीं, हम अगर जीतते हैं तो I won't mind even if he does so, because as I said in the beginning of the
Yeah.
match itself, it's an Indian match and I would love to see entertaining games. अधिबान भी अपना है, प्रणेश भी अपना है. Okay, teams है, but you know ये teams के में भी player आगे भी future में swap होंगे, इसके लिए खेलेंगे, उसके लिए खेलेंगे. It's like MICS के, मतलब ठीक है आज on the board rivalry है, but it's more friendly approach.
Yeah, and guys,
So,
Adiban threatening a mate in one. मतलब queen into f7 is checkmate. खत्म, टाटा, goodbye.
और आप रुक G7 नहीं मार सकते यार, क्वीन H8 में रुक मर जा रहा है, तो how you defend this?
I think queen e7 probably. Queen से
Queen
बचाना
E7,
पड़ेगा
Queen
only.
F6. आई थिंक ये क्वीन F6 खेलेगा भाई, ये धुआंधार है, ये क्वीन E7 इतने स्लो
भाई
नहीं
आप
जमते.
क्या MICS के बोल रहे हो इधर? अवधूत इन द चैट इज सेइंग इट्स पाकिस्तान वर्सेस इंडिया इन चेस. मतलब कैसे यार? आप
MICS
कौन
के
से
तक ठीक
टीम
है यार,
को?
MICS के तक ठीक है, उसके
एग्जैक्टली
आगे
ऐसे
मत
दोनों ही
जाओ.
टीम इंडियंस है यार दोस्तों, ऐसे मत करो.
Yeah.
Nice insights by Nubair bhai from K8 Gaming. Thank you, chat. Thank you. We appreciate it. And wow, chat. Queen e7. Pranesh down on time. Nubair bhai, not a good sign. Oh, actually, matlab.
Adiban takes on D5, bold call.
Yeah, you cannot take with the e pawn क्योंकि आपका king और queen एक open file में है, तो रुक आ
He
जाएगा.
wants to
तो I
play F4
think,
man after CD5, he's just gonna kill him.
yeah, he's just. I think Adiban is in very good form today. Just look at him. I just feel
Yeah,
it.
next game he's gonna have against VD, so we have got the immovable object.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
is true.
a bit tough. And VD-AD matches are also interesting and nice always.
Yeah. Again,
Watch
two
out.
very good friends.
हाँ.
VDAD would
मतलब
be
देखो ना,
fun.
एक और VD-AD खेलेंगे, दूसरी और निहाल अर्जुन खेलेंगे, मतलब what you can ask for more.
Exactly, chat. Exactly. F4, he goes for it. मतलब if you take my pawn, I think Adiban का प्लान है रुक से मारेगा, and वो F7 pawn को अभी कोई नहीं बचा सकता.
True.
So I think overall, yeah,
I think this is
Nihal
going to
also
be.
much better against Savita Shri.
I think Pranesh का ये game
Looks,
जाएगा. Maybe we can move to the some next board. If we can have Vidit or Nihal, producer साहब.
yeah, any game. Let's go with Nihal maybe.
Okay,
That's
Vidit.
more, that has more action.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I think white is very comfortable, double bishop advantage, and I think Nihal और Adiban का game मैं बहुत excited हूँ. मतलब both players in very good form. आज both players almost will be at 2-on-2. And अगला game उन्हीं का होगा ना नुबैर?
Yes, and you know
नहीं
भाई, I
नहीं,
can
last
opening for this.
last game होगा. Last game होगा.
किसका बोले आप? Adiban Nihal, yeah, there will be around last round, yeah.
Right. Queen C2 by Nihal. I think plan है उसका B3 से लात मारे वो नाइट को.
Yeah, so मैं कह रहा था कि I can guess opening for this board, like London again.
नहीं, this was not the London.
नहीं?
नहीं, it came from Reti.
Oh, really?
So yeah. I peeked. I am not guessing. मैंने चुपके से देख
Okay,
लिया.
all right. Okay.
बिशप H5 का क्या आइडिया हो सकता है? मतलब ना मुझे समझा ना चैट को, तो अगर आप
We don't
समझा पाए
want the
आपके.
Queen E8. Queen E8, Queen C6 to improve होता था, so he's just preventing that. He
अच्छा,
wants to target
क्वीन मतलब
pieces.
ओके, क्वीन D7 पे थोड़ी मतलब इनएक्टिव है, तो Nihal is stopping the queen from getting to a better square. So that's the idea.
And
Interesting.
also basically ये मूव है कि ब्लैक को रियलाइज करवाता है कि भाई तुमने गलती कर दी, तुमने लाइट्स पर बिशप दे दिया बहुत जल्दी. So बस एक
Right.
याद दिला रहा है, मतलब एक वो टोचना, मतलब होता है ना जो
Gentle reminder कर रहे हैं वो.
हाँ, जेंटल रिमाइंडर कि भाई यू आर लैकिंग दैट लाइट्स पर बिशप.
Yeah, and
F3
only
आराम से
one game is, I think, close to done. All other games are super intense. Nothing to say between Vidit and Deeptan. And Vaishali versus Arjun is also like a very super hard contest so far. So
maybe we'll
let's
stick
stick
to
with this
this.
game. Yeah, let's stick with this
Then we'll
game.
move to with it after some time, maybe.
Yeah. Vansh in the chat also. Vansh OP, guys. He's our producer today, and Vansh Bhai is doing a great job. He's saying gentle reminder to like the stream. भाई एक like तो वंश के लिए बनता है for good production so far.
डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली, मतलब मैं तो बोलने वाला था भाई, 2 फोन तो आपके पास वैसे भी रहते हैं, 2 अकाउंट तो सबके यूट्यूब पे रहते ही है, तो 2 कर दो ना यार। आज फाइनल डे है, मतलब इंडिया के 2 टीम खेल रहे हैं यार, 1 लाख से क्या होगा? 2 इंडिया की टीम में तो 2 लाख तो बनते हैं सबसे। तो प्लीज दोस्तों थोड़ा हो जाए, मतलब
अच्छी यार
मजा आ
थोड़ा
जाए।
let's hope for a big bang finish.
दिस इज रियली
Nihal
गुड फ्रॉम
thinking,
सविता, लाइक
yeah,
ओके F3 करवाया और निहाल डिड इट, एंड नाउ ही शी जस्ट सेइंग कि भाई वो बिशप H5 का तो ठीक है, लेकिन मेरे पास एक घोड़ा है जो वो बिशप को ट्रैप करने वाला है BNG7 के बाद, तो तुम क्या करने वाले हो?
right. Nihal gives up, plays bishop e8, cannot capture with the queen क्योंकि bishop आ जाएगा d6 पे और वो स्कीवर हो जाएंगे दोनों रुक्स. So आपको कोई ना कोई रुक सही मारना पड़ेगा. White का
राइट,
bishop and
चलो शो वन फैंटेसी वेरिएशन, मे बी नॉट
sure,
नीडेड।
Vansh, can you make the moves for
So
us?
once if you can show rook takes e8, rook e takes e8,
Queen के
bishop
बाजू, yeah.
h6, yeah, bishop h6, or you can just make
No,
the
no, no, no,
arrows.
no, no, no. No, no,
Just
yeah,
make the
yeah.
arrows.
Play rook e8 if you can.
I think. Okay, bishop
Yeah,
h6.
bishop h6.
And if you go rook f7, there is queen f5. Bishop h6. And if you go
Rook
rook f7,
f7.
there is a queen takes f5. And for bishop h4, there was rook e6. That was the whole point.
Right. Yeah, that was a good variation. So he doesn't go for it. Nihal thought ki bishop h6 go black. Savita had rook
Yeah.
g8. Savita
Yeah,
is
something
almost down to 2 minutes, half the time of Nihal. So definitely will affect her play in the
Sure as
last few
निहाल
games.
जल्दबाजी में चार्जा के लिए निकलना है ना।
I think most of the players in this match are playing in Sharjah. I feel. No updates so far in other games, so I think I still like it. Pranesh is dead lost, guys. Now it can end any moment, so no need to go there. VD still trying to grind that game, but not working out so far.
Before going to VD's game, we can have a bird's eye view, and then we can shift to VD's game.
Yeah, let's have a bird's eye view. Let's see how all the 4 boards are beautiful. I love this look, by the way. सब कुछ दिख जाता है मतलब आपको
Yeah,
टाइम
this is really incredible by
प्लेयर्स.
Chesscom.
True. Vaishali looks a little better ना अर्जुन के अगेंस्ट. मतलब
Yeah,
आई
but
थिंक
again, as I said, like
हाँ
बहुत
अर्जुन का तो
अच्छी पोजीशन मिलती है, but not really end up winning unless you are Pranesh.
that is true. But I think overall I would say Arjun's opening choice didn't really work out, and now he will have to fight hard to win this for his team.
या
And
बहुत बार क्या होता है कि
especially
फर्स्ट गेम में आपको मोमेंटम नहीं मिला ना जो चाहिए होता है, या
correct,
सडनली द
correct.
बोर्ड 4 बीट्स में, मतलब बहुत ही वो हो जाता है, मतलब इट्स लाइक
प्रेशर में आ
ह्यूमिलिएशन।
जाते हो.
चौथा बोर्ड आपके 2700 को हरा जाता है, मतलब वो भी अच्छा प्लेयर है, लाइक प्रणेश इज अ ग्रैंड मास्टर, लाइक इज अ गुड टैलेंट, बट वो आपको खटकता है कि लाइक मतलब इनका यार सबसे जो खराब प्लेयर था या सबसे जो लीस्ट रेटेड प्लेयर था वो आके मेरे को हरा के चल गया।
हाँ और मैं
वो
इस
एक
जगह से हार गया.
साइकोलॉजिकल वो एक होता है। बट अगेन टॉकिंग अबाउट अर्जुन वर्सेस वैशाली, शी इज बेटर, शी हैज 2 bishops, but I would be happy even if she draws this because she's low on time. अर्जुन के साथ टाइम थोड़ा संभाल के रहना पड़ता है।
That is
Meanwhile,
true.
VD
She
is what making draw.
looks like it. Looks like it.
Who is going to
Ooh.
win for Yogis? Is Nihal, I guess.
Yeah, I think I will predict Nehal is going to win this, and I have a feeling, मतलब Nover bhai, Vaishali might win or at least draw because she looks like her position looks amazing. I don't see a way for Arjun to like break
Yeah,
through.
she's absolutely good. Yeah, absolutely looks good. With the tries
So
for
yeah,
Bishop D, let's jump there. Both the players are down to less than 2 minutes,
yeah,
and let's see
let's go to
if they
that
can
game.
pull this out.
Whoa, Bishop D6. So Ghosh Babu thinking, क्या खेलेंगे, क्या खेलेंगे? Nuber bhai, by the way, is it just me? And Nuber bhai and chat also tell me. Is it just me or Ghosh Babu looks a little like Piyush Chawla, the cricketer?
Little bit, but we have ditto copy
थोड़ा
of
सा, थोड़ा सा.
chess. We have actually ditto copy of Piyush Chawla in chess world. If chat
कौन?
can guess it, we'll give them diamond membership.
Diamond membership, हाँ, diamond membership chat.
One diamond membership.
But he's a
Almost
famous
ditto
player,
of
na?
Yeah, he's title player. That's the hint. He's title player.
Okay. So chat, we are there, chat. Diamond
And if no
membership
one can guess it
question by
after 2
Nubar.
minutes, I will give one more hint. I will tell the state.
Okay.
Okay?
We
Let's
will
do
tell
this.
the state at 50 likes. अभी 40 ही like है.
हाँ,
So
चलेगा.
थोड़ा.
Makes sense.
So chat,
Perfect.
unlimited guesses. Once
So,
also trying to get in on the action. So once you have a diamond membership thanks to your staff account, but feel free to comment in the chat.
and
We'll
you
we'll
can
we'll
actually
accept. You can participate once. You can go for it. Chat
funny
1 month
part
diamond membership.
is Diptan is just showing the eyes. So there used to be some funny thing कि आप बस eyes देख के पहचानो किसका चेहरा है. So आपको मतलब
हाँ हाँ.
क्लियर तो बता दिया हमने दीप्तन है, बट आपको वो भी बताना है कि कौन सा लाइक दीप्तन नहीं, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पीयूष चावला, राइट? तो पीयूष चावला
या
को आप
पीयूष चावला जैसे कौन दिखता है? कौन सा चेस
हाँ,
प्लेयर? चेस.
चेस वर्ड.
Okay.
Diptan is just similar, but there's one guy who is more very much similar to Piyush, and he's a title player, guys.
वंश थोड़ा चीटिंग करा ना चैट में. अभी तक वो स्ट्रीम पे आया ही नहीं वो मोमेंट. सो वंश वंश ने जल्दी से अभी मैंने पूरा की डाल दिया अचानक से.
भाई एक ही चांस
But
मिलता है वंश, and it's not Abhimanyu, so he lost it.
it's okay. It's okay. We'll focus on the game also a little bit. And guys,
Yeah, so guys,
official
एक ही
news.
आंसर, एक ही होगा.
Adiban has won. So the MGD team getting 1 point back. And yes, Diamond Man membership question: how which player looks ditto like Piyush Chawla is Nubair Bhai's question. Get your answers in. At 50 likes, we'll have a hint or the state from which that player is. Let's keep going to which. Okay, I think, yeah, we can stick with this because VD down to 30 seconds, guys. And I want VD to win because James Fisher is saying that he will like the stream from 4 different accounts. So I'm rooting for VD actually now. Will they repeat?
Yeah, so 27 seconds for video. This is really important. Let's focus on the game.
Draw?
again.
हाँ, I think draw. नहीं यार, गए आपने 4 like. But solid performance from both. I think both of these players are the immovable objects of the teams. So 1.5 lead for the MGD team in this game, in this round. And let's jump to Vaishali's game. 3 seconds है उसके पास. Quickly, Vansh bhai, if you can go to Vaishali's game. She played her last move with 2 seconds. So, and looks like her position has gone bad. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Arjun has managed to break free and is pushing for a win now.
He's up a pawn as well, right? If I can count right.
103, 456, 103, 45. Yes, he's up a pawn, guys. It's opposite color bishop, so thoda chance hai.
And
to
now
hold
the
for a
active gets
draw.
exchanged, and now king b. Again, the c5 is a very bad weakness. Like, why she's not playing bishop to b4? Not getting this.
Yeah, and once why the cameras are switched, or I don't know, because Vaishali is actually the black player here.
You can just flip the board. So it will.
Yeah. We can switch the board as no, we can't switch the board because the times are wrong. Yeah, that works. Let's do that. Let's switch the board. No worries.
Yeah.
Ruber bhai, 7 seconds versus 2 minutes. I think Arjun is going to win this.
Vaishali is black, guy, just to clarify.
Yeah, and Rukach, how does he convert this though? Guys, an important update: if Arjun wins, the scores will be tied with 3.5 each, and then Nihal bhai जीतेंगे.
बस इसी वजह से मुझे बिशप b4 पे चाहिए था कि वो c5 on ना मारे. Now,
okay.
now many times rook c3 भी आप हारते हो. Not now, but at some point that's a possibility.
I agree.
Hope she survives this.
वैशाली तो king उल्टे साइड से ले गया ये मतलब.
He wants to go to b2 and secure a draw. This is not a bad idea. For example, if white moves the bishop, rook e3, king d2, king c1, draw.
Very interesting.
घर में घुस के safe रहना है मतलब अंदर से उसके घर में
And
जाके
guys,
रहना है
since it's
very
a
good idea
double header, since it's a double header, every point counts twice almost. मतलब अपने half point बचा है, मतलब अपने opponent को भी half point कम दिया. So बहुत important है ये. Meanwhile,
good to see
good news for you, bhai. What? What was that? Can we just for 1 second go to Nihal versus uh, Savita? Savita
you
ने
said
queen
good news
blunder
ना
किया, guys. हाँ, good
what
news because सविता ने क्वीन ब्लंडर किया. वन जस्ट एक ही मूव पीछे जाओ वंश भाई.
हाँ where is the queen was on c4 mouse slip I think it is
नहीं
queen was
नहीं,
on c4
क्वीन B6 पे था. क्वीन B6 पे था. माउस स्लिप नहीं. आई थिंक शी हैड 2 seconds. एक मूव पीछे जाओ. सॉरी. हाँ. सो इन
she
दिस
took
लाइक
d4
and it's not winning. If you look at the bar, it was not winning and
ah
she
come on
blundered.
Common
No,
ethics is winning bro
yeah, but look at the bar. I mean, मैं तो इंजन का साइड ले रहा हूँ वैसे.
मैं
But
निहाल
anyway,
का साइड ले रहा हूँ
good
even
news
if
for
the
the
bar is
yogis.
down
They
Nihal is
have,
winning
yeah, they have tied it with 1.5 each, getting a 2 point lead. And guys, last वैशाली के गेम पे क्विकली जाते हैं
let's
क्योंकि
go to back to
अर्जुन
Vaishali's game
has to win basically. Otherwise, the lead 5-3 is a very big lead according to me. So Arjun basically in a must-win situation right now. Whoa,
I
whoa,
mean look he's
whoa.
playing rook h1 to prevent this king c1 coming in
Yeah, King B2
now
idea
but
has to be
rookie 5
stopped.
rookie 1 simple rookie 5 rookie 1 just do that
She misses it. She will get another chance though. I don't think
yeah she'll get
Arjun can stop it.
yeah
Vaishali has been playing under 3-4 seconds for the
but look
last
Arjun is very smart like he goes rook f1 win
many
back
last
game
20 moves, I think. Yeah, I think that's her plan. Rookie 7.
rookie
No,
7
she's
like
missing that idea,
she's
Nubair.
just like what am I gonna do anyway
Okay, now she
finally
gets in
Arjun is like
anyway.
okay go there and let me see if something can be done
33 seconds for Arjun.
you
No
know like this is a
emotions as
g4 you
usual.
know for example you go king b2 and at some point you go b4 and bishop b4 c3 is there and if you take ab4 कभी अगर वो pawn निकल गया ना रुक एक्सचेंज होने के बाद तो वो
Pass
निकल ही जाता
pawn.
तो वो
Right.
भी एक संभाल के खेलना है मतलब but she just keeping king on c1 like okay now rook b5 she wants so now she goes king
Yeah.
b2 and just move the rook
Yeah, I
yeah good
think this
technique
looks like a draw.
yeah but okay Arjun will
What?
keep on playing until the end
Yeah, one idea is you can go King A6 and sacrifice Rook A5.
exactly and now that's what's gonna happen next probably
Oh, there's a chance. Will he?
but
No, there's
rook
no.
d6 you lose
Yeah,
immediately you cannot do that
very. Arjun is trying for that. Look at him. He is trying for
yeah
that idea.
he has to but now rook f6 check comes again and again we are back to the something which you were at 10 moves back
Vaishali saves it, but that's a good winning idea for Arjun. Sacrifice your rook for a bishop and a pawn and get those pawns
is she going
running.
for rook b3 wait rook c3 now
Rook D3 takes
yeah
King
takes bc3
B3.
king a5 rook d3
Yeah,
Vaishali
just
is
in
also
time.
putting cheapos
Both players setting up cheapos. We are at the final moments of this match. Then we'll. Oh, I thought Rook A1 was
there's no
made.
check yeah the bishop is so strong on c3 that's why she didn't want it to move maybe and but now b4 is some idea or no
No, you can just take bishop. You can maybe.
oh
What?
she
Free
blundered she
rook!
took
Free
the pawn
rook!
slip no
Vaishali makes a huge blunder and resigns. Oh my god, heartbreaking. You see it on the cameras, guys. Shit. Oh my god, that is so sad. Ooh, Arjun
yeah
Erigesi's eyes lit up when he saw that blunder, and he has scored an all important win. 85 moves, guys. Hearts for Vaishali in the chat, man. She played such an amazing game. She was so close to drawing that game. That is why, chat, keep your pieces on the opposite color of your of the opponent's bishop. मतलब light square पे है तो आप black square पे ही रखो. I don't even think it was a mouse slip because she took some time to play.
maybe it was just a
And
slip she wanted to play rook h8 maybe and it just got slipped
yeah, but her she I don't know, but it from her eyes it didn't look like she saw it until Arjun played it. But anyway,
maybe
guys, it's no point in discussing what's already happened. But
yeah
yeah, very very sad, guys. Very sad. But we are at the halfway stage, guys, and MGD1 has scored a huge win lucky bolo, kuch bhi bolo, but they have the scorecard reads 3.5 MGD and 4.5 for the Yogis. So 8 point recover kiya hai, but we are at the halfway stage. As you can see on the top left, 8.5 jo pehle karenge, they qualify for the no, they win the third place match. Actually, nothing to qualify right now. But yes, halfway stage, 4.5 for the Yogis, 3.5 for Team MGD1. Nubar bhai, your thoughts on
Yeah, a bit heartbreaking. On the
pulsating
other
around?
hand, this keeps MJD's hopes alive. They are still in the match. If you could have won this, like as you were saying, कि 2 point के lead काफी बड़ी होती go at the halfway break, but now it's just 1 point. So MJD is still in the game, and yes, we are also looking for a competitive match. हमको हमारे दोस्तों को 3 राउंड में नहीं हराना है. We want कि fourth match तक जाए. So ताकि हम विदित वर्सेस अर्जुन, निहाल वर्सेस अदीबान, सब मैचेस देख पाए. So entertainment पूरा होगा. Or there is one more good news coming up soon after the break.
All right. So chat, quick break, and we'll be back.
What's the best way to follow any chess event, from the World Chess Championship to the candidates, the Speed Chess Championship, Title Tuesday, and so much more? Chess.com/events has all of the top chess tournaments played both over the board and online. Analyze and review games from the world's greatest players with live commentary, cloud analysis, opening explorer, and table bases. Find all the key event information, including schedules, prizes, results, news reports, player bios, tie breaks, and more. Even compete by voting for your predicted results. Explore chess.com/events today on web or with our iOS and Android apps and experience chess like never before.
welcome
Hello,
back.
hello,
Those
hello. Yes, Nuber bhai, go ahead.
We have a special guest, the owner of the team, Grandmaster RB Ramesh. Finally, he is here for the final day and our luck. So when he is there, no mouse slip or anything happens, no accident happens. So we don't want to take any risk. And we have brought him back and we can welcome him and show some heart for India's finest coach.
Yeah, hello everyone. Nice to be here. So it's a thrilling match. So I hope it will all end nicely. Okay, one medal assured for the Indian team. So I just hope it will be us who will be on the podium.
Yep.
Guys, and
All
yes,
right,
we have
guys.
kickoff. We'll talk more with you, of course, Ramesh sir, but let's also enjoy the games as they have started.
Yeah.
And awesome. I hope, Ramesh sir, you can see the board also on Zoom.
Yes, I can.
Perfect.
Awesome. So
So
let us know. Yeah, Adiban was just with it. Your thoughts on he's played B3.
okay, what else? Adivin has been on fire so far. He has won both his matches. And Pranesh, he started off very nicely with a win against Arjun and then a loss against Adiban. So I think the win for Adiban against Pranesh would have given him a good dose of confidence. And we can see him playing confidently all his moves. But I believe Vidit would have looked at B3 option because he knew like he's going to play with black against Adiban. So I don't think this will be a big surprise for Vidit.
Very true, very true. And your thoughts on the Yogis having a 4.5, 3.5 lead? Like with 2 games to go.
Probably it could have been a bit higher as well because I thought Vaishali losing both the games probably could have been avoided in the second game, especially the Rukestan blunder in the final position against Arjun. Yeah, so she came very close to making a draw. She just has to move the rook to any black square and she could have easily made the draw. And the only blunder in the position was probably rook at 7. Yeah, it was a bit sad. I just hope it would not have affected her confidence so much because there is not much time left between the games to recover. So I just hope it would not have affected her morale too much because we still have 2 important matches ahead.
That's right. She's playing Savita Shri, so that's a good pairing for her. But before we go there, VD is a little bit down on time. And your thoughts on the current position because Adiban looks confident as usual. But I would like to know because you've been a coach for both these players and the Indian team. So how's the atmosphere in these team events for these players?
Okay, funnily, like we had like probably a 10-day camp with Savita Shri and Vaishali together, Adiban Pranesh together, and Pragnanda as well. So all the 5 who are playing in this tournament, we had a camp like May 1 to 10. So
oh wow,
it's really funny to see them all play against each other
in the playoffs.
And we were actually yeah, exactly, Nuber in the playoffs. And we were actually me and Nuber were talking yesterday. We hope that this would be the final with the 2 Indian teams.
Yeah, this would have been ideally it would have been great had it happened in the finals. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so the position looks quite comfortable for black. There is a bit of bother on the d5 pawn, but I think black's activity should cover that eventually.
I think I agree with that. And before we jump into all the games, I put Nuber on the spot in round 2 for some predictions. So I would like to do the same. Can you predict the results according to you with these pairings that chat can see just below us?
Okay, so I just have to quickly look at the games.
Yeah.
Vaishali versus Savita. I think White's position is more easy to play.
Maybe we can go board side.
Yeah, let's go
result
to the
probably-
bird's eye view so we can see all boards and clock times at once. And yes,
Yeah,
that will help
so-
Ramesh sir make some predictions.
Yeah, so I can see that Vaishali is probably slightly better. The black bishop
Uh-huh.
can be a bad bishop, and the light squares are weak. So I would prefer white's position slightly better. And with Adiban with it, probably it's just equal. There are some weaknesses, the doubled pawns and the d5 pawn. But I think once rook c8 comes, there should be some pressure on the c2 pawn as well. So I think Vidit should be able to defend it and equalize.
AD gives
So-
d4 pawn.
Sorry? Yeah,
Adiban
he
gives
will win the d5 pawn. He will win the d5 pawn back, but I think the c pawn is weak as well. So I'm.
So you're
hoping
predicting
it-
a draw in this
Well,
game.
yes. With it draw, Vaishali probably in our favor, and
Okay.
Arjun Nihal. This is tricky. Looks like he's okay. The engine says it's equal, but it's easy to play for white, I guess. And
Yes.
Okay.
typical Arjun, he's taking a lot of risk. So it's really hard to evaluate this position. But seeing how confidently, so probably it's like slightly better chance for Arjun, I would say. And
Okay.
Pranesh looks like an equal position. So probably 2.5, 1.5 in our favor is possible, I guess.
All right. All right. We hope that happens.
It would depend a lot on Vaishali's game as well.
Yeah.
True.
But I really like Vaishali's position, the knight into e5 was even not so good from black side. Now it's very simple for white to get knight c3, knight d5, even rook d1, bishop g5 ideas, and very pleasant position to play
Very,
for white.
very easy to play for white, I guess.
Yeah,
The bishop,
definitely. Okay.
the bishop e7 is really going to create a lot of problems for black. The bad bishop.
She actually stops the idea of bishop g5, bishop f6 with h6. So that looks smart on her side. But let's quickly jump into Arjun versus Nihal, because two favorites of the chat plus two best friends. Ramesh sir, how does it feel to play a good friend over the board? It's such an important match.
Not easy, I would say. You really don't want to beat your best friend.
At least it's rapid, so it gets over quickly.
Yes, that's the best part. And also, there is definitely going to be a lot of action.
Yeah, queen
Nihal is
d3.
Low on time,
Yes,
but
Uber.
usually it's a good thing because that's a lucky charm. If he gets low on time, it means everything is good.
So probably like queen e8. I'm hoping
Yeah,
in with its Nihal's game.
What does he do?
Yeah.
Like king at 7? Like to save the pawn?
It's on h5, no?
Yes, on h5. I would prefer maybe queen e8. Just defend the pawn with the queen and
Yeah.
go for either c5 break.
Uh-huh.
It's not easy to protect the g4 pawn.
He goes
Ah,
knight
Oh.
e4.
he immediately doesn't take the pawn.
Yeah. and
Wow.
Arjun knows it. Like he don't want all this mess with bishop into e4 weakening the king side.
Mhm.
No, that was, I think, almost a pre-move by Arjun.
Yeah.
This is what when you play your best friends, you know what they're gonna do.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what's going to come.
Yeah, so it's not easy because after knight d2, bishop d2, the pawn on a5 is also under pressure. And probably you need to play queen e8 at some point. So what else is there? Is he
Yeah, but you can take on h4 also, right? After the trade.
knight d2, bishop d2, bishop h4?
Yeah, give
and
up
And
g6.
queen, maybe queen f6. Huh?
Queen f6, yeah, just trade.
Yeah. Then attacking
Yeah,
f2
but,
also. We also have some mating ideas there.
Yeah, probably like that will be slightly better for white because he can just put bishop f3, king g2, neutralize the
Right.
pressure on the pawn.
But
But the
probably
thing
with
is,
the
he will have two bishops, and the bishop d2 will be pressuring the a5 pawn, and the knight b6 is also not very well placed. So probably you need to spend some time to get the knight into the game as well. and put b6 to free the rook. It's
Okay.
easy to play for white, I would say.
Absolutely. White will be on the pressure and pushing side, and Nihal will have to find some good moves. But I trust him with c6, e6, d5 setup. The knight will keep on moving in time pressure. He'll find something and probably save it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping this game probably a draw will be a very fair result from our side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
with
chat,
that,
he's with Nihal down to half the time, but as Nubair said, it's probably a good thing. So let's have a look around.
Yeah.
So, anything exciting?
Savita Vaishali, it's just a status quo.
Right.
With it, they have reached a rook ending. It's not easy to defend this with black.
Yeah, let's go to that. Another two sets of good friends, Ramesh sir. AD
Yeah.
and VD.
Yeah, ADVD. Yeah,
It's
so
yeah, AD is a pawn up, no, on the queen side. Just optically, it looks like that.
yeah, we should not go to any king and pawn and games, so we need to be careful about that. So I believe he wants to play rook a8, tie the rook permanently for the a pawn. So how do we create counterplay? So one option is to go king h6, king g5, but he would play h4. Probably you can start with king h6, h4, and rook e4, and then go for total mess. But he could go rook d7, rook into g4, rook into a7, rook into h4. But that will be like 3 versus 1. I think white's pawns are faster. Unless I can play rook h3. Unless I can play rook h3. Probably that's fine. So I'm thinking like rook h3, rook b7, rook into b3, c5 or a5.
Yeah, he goes for h5 and tries to maybe free up more space for his king.
Yeah, so it makes sense to just get king g6, king g5, f5, get the king, and white cannot do the same.
Yeah, when you have to make a draw, like the task is easier always.
Yeah, more pawn exchange makes sense.
And it's difficult for Adiban to create a pass pawn. Like he cannot just go b4, c5. He has to.
Yeah, so probably he should go like rook d5, king g6, and then c5 or a5. Maybe a5,
okay.
b5, rook a5, and you create the c pass pawn.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And with it,
but then he would probably go rook b7. So
I was wondering if rook d5, rook e5 can hold that endgame. Like
rook d5, rook e5, I would probably go rook d7. And if you play rook, yeah,
a5 and then again rook e6. I just want to hold it like this, but it's not a good thing to do. Yeah,
that we need to calculate the pawn and game, because I might have like rook e6, f6, king e2, king f7, b4, ab4, c5, bc5, a5, b3, king d2. The king can stop both the pawns. So such ideas can probably the pawn ending is lost.
Yeah, it's always risky to go into the pawn end games when there's a majority on one side.
So practically, rook d5 is a very good try for white, I think.
Yeah, he goes king g2.
Okay, so this allows rook e2. Yes, that's what I thought. Immediately go for the b pawn.
Yes, this is a good idea. Just exchanging some pawns. If rook
d7,
I think
king g2 probably is not precise.
Yeah, it looks like with it, good news for the Yogis then, if with it manages to equalize this quickly.
Yeah, so we have pressure on Vaishali game, and Arjun game is critical, I think.
Also, I'm a bit worried about Pranesh Dipten because it's a Karokan, and if the game just keeps on going, then the black gets better in the end game. So that is also a bit.
Okay, so he is not worried about knight g4. Okay, knight g4, bishop d4 in Pranesh game.
Maybe we can jump there if possible.
Yeah, we haven't had a look there, so let's show that game. Pranesh versus Diptan.
So whenever he goes knight g4, probably we should go bishop d4.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. And Ramesh, sir, you said you have had some training camps with Pranesh a little while ago, and me and
Yeah.
Nuber were discussing this, that Pranesh is like an entertainer. You will always have fun looking at his gifts, and
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
never low on time. So your thoughts on these two comments?
No, like it's very funny what happened in the camp we had. Like we had the players like Pragnananda, Arvind Chidambaram, Karthikeyan Murali, Pranesh, Vaishali, Rakshita, Ravi, Savita, all the players together. And in the camp, it was mostly Pranesh who is finding all the best moves, much before others. So what happens, like when I give a position, within a few minutes, Pranesh would have given a long variation, and then I will say it's right. Okay, so this is tricky.
Yes.
So the move order, like with Bishop E7, Rook D2, and then a Knight G4. Okay, this creates some weaknesses in Pranesh's position.
The
But
bishop
I
on
think,
d4 is really awkward.
yeah, so probably it's like when he plays like Rook D3, then Rook D8 could come, creating
Maybe.
some problems with the pin. But probably white is fine. But having this knight and bishop and queen looking at our king is not a pleasant feeling. And anyway, if we try to kick the knight back, it can create some weaknesses. So we need to be careful about it. So what Pranesh is probably thinking is about Rook D3 or Rook D1. I don't think he wants to go F4. I hope I'm right. I don't think he will play F4. Too much weakness. Yeah. So as I was saying, Pranesh
You have a
usually gives
result
long
with
variation.
Adiban?
There's a result. Huh? Okay. Okay, so can I have the link, Nuber, in the chat? Where
Yes,
I can
I'll
see
send.
the yeah.
I mean, we can also see in the Zoom, like the result just gets updated, but I'm
Yes,
also
yes.
sharing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the result.
So good save by VD.
Yeah, yeah. So Adiban was in good form, and we draw with black, a quick draw. It's pleasant. This okay. So
Just before this, we were discussing that. Like Adiban is like in very great form, but we have an immovable object, and he's going to face that. We face him in the next round, and things will be good. And it happened.
Yeah. So I think the remaining games are quite interesting. So it seems Vaishali has a great position.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
and she just won a pawn, I think, with bishop h6. So gets better for Vaishali.
Maybe we can have a bird's eye view and then select some game.
Yeah, I think I would love to go to Nihal versus Arjun after the bird's eye view, because Nihal getting very low on time. So as you can see, guys, Adiban with it is a draw. Vaishali just has wrecked Savita's pawn structure, won a pawn, and is close to winning, I would say. And Deepta and Pranesh, we already had a look. Ramesh sir giving some insights about White's weak king there. And yes, I think 24 seconds for Nihal. So once if we can go to that game with the cams, perfect. I think cams are flipped. Cams are flipped once. Why? Because Arjun is white in this. Yeah, and Rook H4, Rook G5. 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds for Nihal. What does he do?
Bishop D6 or Rook E4. Rook E4.
Goes for it.
So you have to give the pawn and they play king F7. Because of the opposite color, bishop E3 pawn is weak as well.
Yeah, and guys, scores have been updated 5-4 now. So the Yogis needing just 3.5 to seal third place.
If anyone can save this position from black against Arjun, I think it's Nihal.
No, I think black is fine, because the next move is going to play king H7 and or Rook E3. Both are coming.
Yeah, I mean time wise.
Yeah. So Rook F1 is probably some mating attack you have to try to hopefully get.
The good thing is Nihal improved his knight and kept in the center. It blocks the bishop, and those rooks are really strong. E8, E4 binds the center for black.
Pranesh is winning, huh? Or
What?
it's no. It's probably some analysis they were showing.
No, it is. It is better. It is better
He's
now.
better for
He's like-
sure. Again, what he has done, we don't know, but he's a new magician of the team. Yesterday against we, he was like bad worse, and then suddenly like we got in time pressure and like he lost material like one after another. So that was really nice to see.
True, but difficult choice for Arjun here after the check. Where does this king go?
Yeah, good for
Goes
the
king
Yogis.
yeah, king e3. Nihal happy with the draw?
This
So
goal,
good, the-
I don't think Arjun's gonna make the
I
position.
think Nihal should be happy with the draw.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
think
where do
Arjun-
you go? Like king h1, knight f3, and you're suddenly threatening a checkmate.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Even-
risky to do this against Nihal, and that's what Arjun is thinking, taking his time. He knows like he needs to win this, but if he loses from here, the match will be over for his team. Now everything depends upon what he does. Like yesterday, similar situation was there to Prague. He was like the game was drawn against Juventus, but as you were trailing, like he went for it, and the like it was very difficult after two points lead. So Arjun takes a
There
draw.
we have it.
They lost their game in like 3 rounds, 9-3 to Gautam Knight. So he's not pushing so far hard and believing in his team, I think, which is a fine strategy here because Nihal is not someone you can take chances against.
Yeah, and
Okay,
let's go to Pranesh's game because Vaishali looks much better.
So Pranesh seemed to be much better at some point, and then kind of fizzled out, I think. At some point, I think he
Five.
was clearly better, but probably like he's trying to play it safe at this point.
5.5, 4.5 guys. Scores have been updated. Yogi is inching closer to that dream score of 8.5.
Yeah, so Vaishali's win would definitely give a big boost.
Best part about Pranesh is he's never low on time, so he can always think कि draw करना है या खेलना है win के लिए. So then he can always he has this like luxury, like so much time. Like he's like no, we always say that okay, Rohit Sharma has that extra 1 second to time the ball, and this is where Pranesh के लिए same case. Like he has extra time to think कि क्या करना है, draw करना है, मजे लेना है, chat को entertain करना है. He has this extra time to enjoy and make all of us make it entertain all of us.
That is why he's the entertainer. No?
Yeah,
No, like
Mr. Entertainer.
it's like his concentration is quite good. He's really
He's
in the
pushing
zone.
already. Like, look at the idea: CB, Rook B5, Queen B5, and you queen.
Yeah, Queen C6 is happening.
King G1. And
Not easy to defend such positions with less time on the clock, and also the King G6 can give a lot of tricks to white.
Yeah, suddenly some intermediate check and you just lost.
So what is
This
he trying?
looks
So maybe you should go King
That-
F5 to play Queen C6, King E6. I don't see how else you can. Maybe Rook E8 and Rook D8, but that is too passive.
But maybe.
guys.
He
I
goes
think
H4. allowed him to H4.
Pranesh will handle this, but Vaishali under 5 seconds. Let's quickly jump there.
Oh my gosh.
And she put it upon.
Yeah,
And she
not
has-
looking so good now.
How she lost
So
the
she
B4?
should have simply taken Rook D4 on the previous move.
Yeah, let's stick with the live game. We can check about how she blundered maybe later.
Mhm. Yes.
And Savita also down to 30 seconds. I think all 3 results possible in this.
Rook E3.
Bishop C1.
Bishop
Yeah, you
C1.
got to give it up. Knight F6 check and maybe go for active defense, I think.
Yeah, that's the only way probably.
Rook C3.
He needs to go Rook C3, Rook C7. And
4
something.
seconds.
Bishop
Vaishali
C1.
is
but what we do after
so
Bishop C1?
used to this.
Now PD2 she should go. If Rook D3, Bishop C1.
Can we go like something like Rook C8, Knight E7, Rook G8, like mating? No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
probably
then
that's what
if the
he's
king
trying to do.
escapes, then there is the problem. All problem starts there. If you don't end up
Yeah.
checkmating, Knight C7.
No,
this helps. This helps.
But
This helps.
Bishop C1.
This helps.
Bishop E3. Okay.
No,
6
nothing.
seconds, 10 seconds, guys.
Now she must go Bishop C1. But what's happening after knight a6? What she's going rook d3? I don't understand this.
She's maybe going rook d7, I think. Now she can take on a6 as well. Yeah.
No, such a great position to
But knight
come
c5,
up.
knight b3, and probably she's still fine. But rook c3 is coming. Maybe knight a4 is the only
No,
move.
that's fine. No, this I don't like much.
Just take and go rook b2. Rook e5 e1, and she can never lose this. This is good.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Okay,
Nice save
so
by
Vaishali-
Vaishali there.
Yeah. Savita, I think she missed her chance.
Okay, just be careful.
F5 also.
e5, f5,
E5.
both works. e5 is better, preventing any f6 business.
Probably F5 also.
f5, yeah, just create a counter play.
F5
And now
F16.
just- Rook b7,
maybe
she can
ca-
try to win. Yeah, rook b7
Maybe,
and
yeah. Can she win this?
let's go, Yogis. Just
Chat,
rook b3
let us know in
now.
the chat. How does she push though?
Yeah.
F6?
F6, yeah.
F6 King F5 was the win, I think.
Yeah, and then now also you can
Again,
do
Go to
f6.
B7.
Yeah, this
And
is
then
perfect. Now f6, easy.
Yeah, now it's
Yo,
Wow, what a turn around by Vaishali. Oh my god. E6. E6 rook b8 f7.
She found it.
Man, we joined this game at the right moment. What a turn around by Vaishali. She was
See,
better winning
If
than
it's also
lost.
epic comeback.
What a
match-
win.
What a win. Definitely.
And Pranesh won
She
as
lost
well,
the previous game to Arjun, but she covered it immediately. And that's a sign
And
of a
Pranesh
champion.
won as well. Chat,
as
Indian Yogis at 7.5. Team MGD1 4.5. Sad for our Indian friends there, but what a huge win in the last 2 minutes for the Yogis.
I think
Look, the
Vaishali,
point is very
she-
simple. They don't have Ramesh sir.
Ramesh, I always say that you are the lucky charm and see what happens once you come on stage.
Yeah, I think against Norway also, like we lost a couple of matches and
2.5,
then
6.5 Magnus team, no worries. Sure.
Wow,
so
wow, wow. So, chat, an exciting end to round 3 of this third place match. It was, I think, all results were possible on all the boards, but finally, with it, drew Adiban. The two best friend combos drew actually, and
Yeah.
then Vaishali in the end managed to sneak past Savita in a pulsating match, and Pranesh, whose king was very weak, also managed to win. So, our team management with us, guys, your thoughts? You are very close to the third place now.
So I think yesterday what happened was a bit tragic, unexpected collapse. But today the players have recovered quite nicely. So really happy how things have turned out. And it has been quite a dominating performance so far. Most of the games were reasonably good quality. And especially like Pranesh, he has been find of the tournament, I would say. The last few matches, he has been excellent, giving the
Yes.
critical wins for the team. Yeah, it's like we always have 1 point in one board, something like this. Yeah, gives good confidence to the other players as well.
Definitely the key strength of the Yogis has been the board 3 and board 4. Like every time they are delivering, even against, not only against board 3 and board 4, but at times they have beaten board 1 and board 2. Even Vaishali has beaten Dubov and many 2600s. I cannot name one. And
Yeah.
for Pranesh, it's like one after the another. He's just beating everyone he plays. So this is just nice to have, like, and we, for consistent matches, we are having this board 3 and board 4 scoring more than board 1 and board 2.
Yeah.
So this is really nice to have when all your, that's why they say you should have more match winners. And I think that's the core strength of Yogis. We have we literally play, all the players have match winner, whether it is board 1, board 2, and everyone plays as per their role, takes the responsibility, takes the charge whenever required. And so happy
Yeah,
with the
so if
performance.
If we compare the third and fourth board for Indian Yogis and Team MGD1, we have Savita and Deeptan put together, they have half out of 6, whereas we have Vaishali and Pranesh scoring 3 out of 6. So we have this 2.5 point lead coming from the bottom 2 boards.
And that's
So on the
almost the
second board-
difference between the teams.
Yes. On the second board, both Nihal and Adiban, they have 2.5 out of 3. So not much there.
And
Yeah.
with it scoring
So the-
half a point more than Arjun. Then.
I think the first round loss probably would have demotivated the team itself. Not just the margin, but also Pranesh beating Arjun. I think that would have put doubts on the mind of all the players. Like
Exactly,
if your
very
top
much.
player is losing in the first round, that would have sown some doubts minds of other players as well.
Very much same thing happened when we played the Russia. Vaishali beats Dubov and we won that
Yes.
match very easily. So
Yeah.
that's the key start or the head start the team needs. And we have 2 stars. So one of them at least end up delivering every single time.
Yes. So Vaishali has also been performing much above the expectations. If we compare the women players' performance in most other teams, Vaishali is right there at the top. So
Definitely, she is number 1 in the women. But even I would like to add, like the on the qualified quarterfinal day 1, when it was asked like who's the Magnus was asked like who was the most impressive player of the Pro Chess League, and he said it's Vaishali amongst the all players. Said all these many grandmasters are playing and so many. And if he says Vaishali, it means like there's something special in this girl, and she's going to be a very big thing, not only for the yogis but for the India in the upcoming big events as well.
Yeah. So
absolutely, guys, and we should have kickoff pretty soon, I think.
Probably 8:45 we'll have the first game, or the last game.
Yeah. So can we have the pairings probably?
Yeah, it's like board 1, board 2, board 2. So Vidit plays Arjun with white pieces. And Nihal also plays with white pieces against Adiban, and our board 3, board 4 gets black against Dipten and
Pranesh and Vaishali getting black. Yeah.
So these are the team A pairings. We are team A, being the seed 1 in this league.
And looks like, yeah, now this is the like board 1 plays board 1, so we'll have pretty even matchups now. And with 1 point needed out of the next 4 games, what would your advice be to the players?
Just to play natural game. It's very important in a team event. The one good thing is like in over the board team event, you always get to see what is happening in the other boards. And you're also very curious.
Yeah.
And that can have an impact if you are not very experienced playing in team events. Like for player like Pranesh, for example, if he can see what's happening in the other board, he can become a very emotional. But for an experienced player like Vidit, let's say, he wouldn't let himself be affected by what's happening in the other boards. So in a team event, it's especially important. Like we focus on our game, deliver well and as to the extent possible in every board, so to say. So here the players don't have a chance to know even what's happening in the other boards or the score. So they don't even know. Like sometimes it's possible like you just need a draw for the match to be won, and we don't know that. We may push for a win in an equal position. So such things are possible in this online event. But everyone knows the score. So I think most players like they'll just try to be happy to make a draw, get that 1 point ASAP.
And we have VD and Nihal with white pieces.
Yeah, so those two are very experienced. So if they get a draw, they will just make it.
We have given complete license to kill for board 3 and board 4. They just go and do whatever they love. So
yeah, Pranesh, I don't think after the win he would really want to make a draw. He would want to go.
He's all out guy.
Yeah.
And speaking of Pramesh, sorry to cut you off, Ramesh sir. Speaking of Pranesh, we have a nice question in chat from Tanmay, who's asking, Hikaru has played a lot of Blitz recently on stream and says Pranesh is a tactical monster and expects a very bright future for him if he can work a bit on his strategic play. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so like Pranesh incidentally won the Rilton Cup this year. He began this year by winning the Rilton Cup ahead of so many grandmasters. He was not a grandmaster yet. He won the tournament, and probably his first win in a very strong international open tournament in his career for the first time. And he earned his third GM norm and crossed 2500 rating all in one tournament. So it was an amazing start for Pranesh in the new year. And then the first thing I told him is like,
Okay.
tactically very good. He's very good in attack, and he is very good in thinking quickly. His reflexes are generally very good, and so his positional understanding and in-game skills, and also his openings. So if you see in his loss against both Wei and Adiban, Wei yesterday with the white pieces in the 4 knights defense, and also today against Adiban, he lost both the games right out of the opening. He got into trouble right out of the opening and lost 2 games. So that is also another area where he needs to work on. So I think he's working very hard now. He realizes that I think this Pro Chess League would have given him a lot of confidence about himself, and the way, especially the wins against the super grandmasters like Arjun, he won today, and I think against Blitz team, Russian team also, he won many strong grandmasters. So I am sure he believes in himself now, and is putting the effort.
Wow. Appreciate those thoughts. And Nowhere, by any update on the start times? 8:50?
Yeah. So yeah, in few seconds we will have very soon we will have first game. Anytime it will be starting. I just got an update. The time has been run,
Okay.
and we will have maybe board 1 first, and we will have stagger start as you say always.
Yeah, I don't see anything yet.
Mhm.
All right. I don't want to just jinx it, but I think pretty much 7.5, 4.5, you guys would have taken that in a heartbeat after 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like I didn't expect. I was quite hopeful, especially given the form. Almost all the players were in reasonably good form. Like they have been delivering whenever. Yeah. So
Yeah, let's jump right into the games while we keep still discuss that, guys. This is board 1 versus board 1, board 2 versus board 2, and so on. And the players play players very close to the rating and strength. And Arjun is playing white, and I think he has no option. Basically, the MGD1 team have to go for the kill, and they will need to take extra chances here.
yeah, and the choice of Vidit is really perplexing. He's playing the dragon with the black pieces.
Which is white.
Vidit is white. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
really. Yeah.
yeah, the cameras were flipped. So,
Yeah.
Vanshbhai, if you can flip the cameras. But yeah, again, I am surprised that Vino is such a strong positional player in the Catalan, especially. He's playing the Open Sicilian in a game where a draw would suffice.
Yeah, but I think like he's just going to exchange all the pieces, like put bishop d4. So I didn't expect this move, queen e2. Okay, so
Maybe
he's
he's
fine
just
to do bishop c3. He's happy giving bishop c3, bc3.
yeah, he's just showing some prep which was done for Sharjah Masters, but being used in the Pro Chess League finals. Probably.
Yeah, again, guys, Chad, $5,000 on the line for this match alone. So definitely
Yeah.
worth it, I would say. And
Also a good practice
both players
for
are
Sharjah Masters.
blitzing. Yeah, and both players are blitzing. So definitely in their prep, I think.
Yeah. So this move queen e2, like you don't play such moves if you're not fully prepared.
I believe in Vidi's prep.
So now the choice is whether to take bishop c5, bc5. It looks very tempting. And then put knight b5, I don't know, or bishop c4. Bishop c4, bishop a4 is coming. Maybe even that pawn sack. I'm not sure.
Quite possible.
You could go knight b5 or just h5. Maybe just h5 here.
Maybe. Or even can we just play knight b5 like we need a draw?
Yeah, knight b5 or maybe even queen c4 just to stop all counterplay.
No counterplay.
And try to get h5.
No, but then queen c4, I think you can go bishop c3 and b5, something like that.
He goes
I mean,
E5.
I don't know.
Yeah, he has
I
got
think
five.
Arjun has to gamble, right? Like, there's no way their team
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. No, I think
Otherwise.
White's position is quite comfortable. Like now the bishop
think-
g7 is completely dead. So you can just put f4 and then h5. Or
Oh,
just start with h5 and f4. If
I think
Very
Uh,
smart choice. Very smart choice by Vidit.
yeah,
I think he's going to win this one.
it's a good possibility.
That
So what's happening in
cherry on the
the
cake.
let's have a quick look.
Yeah,
So
last two
Adiba,
boards are just starting, but we can have
Adiba
a
just played a peg
Nihal
defense.
Adiba.
Yeah,
Yep.
Nihal Adiban also we can have
So
look.
once if you could quickly jump into that, perfect. So yeah, I mean, all weird and new openings coming out. Maybe for the demand is there probably. I would never predicted an AD playing something like this
Yeah.
Yeah,
in a
it's a
normal situation.
walk and he goes D6 and then D5. This is not
So,
good.
this is you can just play e5, take, and knight g5. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
bishop f5, g4 is there.
I mean,
So I'm not sure what he had in mind. E5,
very
knight e4,
surprised.
knight e4, d4, knight g5. I don't see if queen d5, c4 is coming. If bishop f5, g4 is coming. I don't really see what he had prepared for that.
No, I mean, he's just playing on his own. Like he's down to 820 and just taking chances. Nihal being a team player, no complications, no E5, just play bishop D3.
Yeah, and the fact that AD played D6, D5 after a like 1.5 minute think is just explains everything about the position. That he's definitely
About
not
the
enjoying
black
it, I would say.
True.
So Pranesh Savita, it's a very interesting position. Just played the 4 knights and
Maybe
Oh
we can
wow.
go King E2 with the
Wow,
twist.
we need to go there, I think.
Yeah. King E2, King is gonna come to E3, G3, I don't know where, but
I
it's
think
gonna be interesting.
yeah,
yeah,
Ramesh, sir, the entertainer hits again. Strikes again.
yeah, it's already started complicating the position.
And once if we could remove or flip the remove the cameras because it's a different game. This
Yeah.
is Savita versus Pranesh. Bishop b4 check. King e2 probably. Let's go. Let's.
E2, I'm not sure what's going on here. King E2, knight C4. I don't know.
Oh yeah. That's just a blunder. My bad.
No, but probably it's not. I don't know. Maybe just go King F3.
Yeah, like the French in some French lines we
Yeah.
do this.
And the knight is kind of pinned.
Oh,
Not
wow.
easy to come.
I mean, yeah, I think again, Savita from Team MGD1, they need to win. Might as well go for it because it's
Yeah,
now or never for their team.
Yes.
Ramesh, I would actually flip the situation. If you guys were trailing like this, what would your advice be in such a must-win situation? Like, do you go crazy or do you play your natural game?
Not necessarily. Like you can also try to outplay your opponent positionally or in an end game. So it all
Okay.
depends on the main thing is to keep some imbalance on the board. There has to be some imbalance. It should not be like all the like pieces are getting traded off, like bishop for bishop, knight for knight. So when these kind of exchanges happen, the chances for making a draw is more. So if you can have a different pawn structure, not very symmetrical, or exchange unlike pieces like bishop for knight or knight for bishop, such things would also help.
Correct.
So Pranesh also has been blitzing his moves. He has played BB4, bishop A6, everything very fast. So
exactly. Like
yeah,
he had like its position is so complex. It's a final round, and look at time. He's got 10 minutes, 12 seconds. 12 seconds more than when the game started. Just putting pressure on Savita.
Yeah. So regarding the Vaishali, I think her position is quite comfortable out of the opening. She has played very common sense chess, just developed her pieces. And Nihal has a very solid position, no risk.
Yeah, no
against
risk.
Iban. Yeah, and with this position is very comfortable to play.
Yeah,
He
I think
can
I
just
would still stick with this game because this looks like the most action-packed game for a few more moves. And one funny thing I want you guys to find out, Ramesh sir and Nuber,
yeah.
what is that? In this situation, there is
Wait.
something very funny.
He smashed 2 points, right?
Yeah, that and look at his time, 10 minutes 16 seconds.
I think he's trying to finish the game with
Rugby
more
one?
time on the clock.
He started
Rugby
with
one
10 plus 2.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Rugby
90.
one. He's losing the piece, yeah?
No, 95. No, that's the tactic, probably.
But Queen A6?
95 Queen A6.
E4, wow.
Queen D4 check.
And FE5, I think he has like a million pawns for the piece. Then
Yeah, you can just take on D3 and E4 then.
Yeah, Bishop D3, Rook B2, Bishop E4. Yeah, I think he will take
Yep.
95.
He falls for
Just
it.
take-
Or is it
Happens.
still some theory?
No, just Bishop D3. Oh, why not?
Is it some still theory?
no. She's
No.
down to 5 minutes. Pranesh at 10,
No, I mean,
10 minutes
Pranesh is
17
little-
seconds.
He didn't even think about Bishop D3, Rook B2, Bishop E4 possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queen
I
A3
think
is
he's pre-moving.
No, why not to take the queen after FE5? I didn't get that.
No, I.
Bishop
Ramesh, sir,
D3,
did
90.
something happen at the camp? Like, did
Bishop
Savita
D3,
beat Pranesh? Pranesh looks
No.
very excited to win quickly.
No, I think
But
like he's getting emotional. Probably he's trying to
Uh-huh.
put psychological pressure on Savita.
Uh-huh. He's
My
still
gosh.
blitzing. Yeah, that's a worry. Ramesh, sir, I think put it nicely.
Queen of 4
Emotional.
look very logical.
Why, this is
So it's
crazy.
probably
I've never seen anyone doing this much.
No way this is theory. Or Pranesh is a genius.
Get below 10 minutes, please. Okay, now our heartbeats are below 200.
Yeah, the pawns are too powerful. Yes, no
Yeah,
risk. Yeah, so now there are many ways to handle the position. One is probably E5 to get E4. And also defending the D7 pawn, just to stabilize the position with Queen E6.
Yeah,
And
he
then you
needs
can
to
roll D5. Yeah, and then just to roll the pawns. I mean, once the pawns start rolling, there'll be no counterplay for white. So you just have to get it the right way without losing the pawns.
Yeah, and
Like
he's
D5.
having a think, so that's great.
Yeah, so I think like what's the best way to get the pawns rolling? That's what is probably okay. Once he's threatening D5. Now the thing is like Rook D7, Queen B1 is hanging. So Rook
Yep.
D7 is really not a threat. So his whole point is now he wants to go D5. But I'm really not sure if you have to put the rook there. We just have
Can I
to
go
take care
rook
of.
b7?
It's a part of a theory. I had seen this once before, like the same thing. I had seen this before somewhere. I have a feeling like this is the way in which black just plays.
So for Rook B7, you want to win the A7 pawn, right?
Yeah, and if you go d5, I want to be sneaky and play rook f1 and attack f7. Like something like
Yeah,
those
I can
ideas.
also start with Queen C5 check and then D5.
And then D5. Yeah.
Right.
Queen C5,
Oh
D5.
wow,
That's what
we are literally predicting the moves. I like it. King h1, yeah.
The boy is still in prep, guys. The boy is still in prep.
Nuber, are you serious or are you
I'm
kidding?
serious.
I don't.
No, because I have seen this once. I've seen this.
But I don't see any games
Ideas.
in this opening. In
No,
this
I
position.
mean, recently, like there was a novelty in Karokan, like I prepared in 2015. And I just checked it like last week. After move 22, it was still a novelty. No one has played it. But the engines are already showing it on the top. Like it was some novelty I figured out, and these are just like that. Maybe I have seen this. I remember this, and that there could be to this ND6 is a theory. You cannot take bishop into d3 because ND6 check, and then the b2 hands, and that endgame is bad because the knight on d6 is super strong. So I think this is still some theory.
Yeah, now
Got it, got it.
Samita has to find some way to create activity. So probably
Before
like rook f1 or queen f1.
and before she could find something
Those-
concrete, she'd be already down to 3 minutes, like one third of what Pranesh is having in a rapid game.
Yeah, that's very low. Let's yeah, I think let Pranesh handle these pawns rolling and go to Vidit versus Arjun. I feel we haven't looked at it for a long time, and looks like VD's advantage is increasing there.
Mm. So if we can
Arjun
get like bishop
also low on
c4
top.
and b3, yeah, it's not a very pleasant position for black.
Can he even try h5 at some point?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is going to do that.
definitely.
Probably you just have to prepare it with rook h3 or rook d3 and then do that. Maybe rook d3.
Yeah, because now maybe h5, there's f5 and queen moves g5. That's what maybe Arjun wants.
Hmm.
But let's say he
Yeah.
just plays queen g3, fg5, and then the e6 hands. So, but yeah, it gets complex for sure.
So I think like even if you go, okay, so he is going f6. Wants some activity for sure. So maybe like rook f1, fe5, fe5, stopping rook f4 ideas.
Yeah, makes
And you're
sense.
also threatening some knight f7 ideas.
Very true. Looks good for white. Rook f1 is safer.
Yeah. So I think his only counterplay is like fe5, fe5, rook f4. If I do rook e1. If I go rook at g1, he can play fe5, fe5, rook f4. And even there you have queen e6, but yeah, queen e6, bishop e6, threatening knight f7 seems to be good as well. So
Meanwhile,
Vidit's
Gaurav
force
Babu being
very
pressured
percent.
by Vaishali, and she is very much low on time. But still half of 3 minutes to 6 minutes. If we can have bird's eye view, and maybe then we can pick something.
Yeah, that would be great, I think.
So I think like her choice to defend that c7 with queen d6 and rook e7, it's slightly suspicious, I would say.
Meanwhile,
But-
VD goes h5, and the bar loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. That's
So
a healthy.
Pranesh has to be a little careful because with the f5 he has weakened the second rank
Also,
permanently.
Nihal cruising inside with rook d7. The f7 is a serious problem there.
Yeah, Nihal versus Beast is also looking very good for the Indian Yogis.
Maybe
Yeah,
Nihal.
let's go to Nihal versus Adiban. We haven't had a chance to look
Not
at
sure.
that game and their cams as well.
Yeah, so rook b7, the point is rook f4, rook d7. Yeah, white seems to be way better.
Very difficult position for Adiban to play for a win. Definitely, I mean, from here.
White seems to be better in all the boards, all the 4 boards.
Yeah. And I think you guys should be okay with that result. If it's still a 2-2, then.
Yeah,
No, I mean, there is a Pranesh, who is having 6 minutes time advantage, and we have seen like what he does in the end. The new Nihal Sarin of our team, the new magician, or the mini magician, if you can call it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nihal is a beast. Like, if he wins this, 3.5 on 4, amazing.
Yeah. So I think he's going to get bishop e6 after bishop g5 in with this game. And Nihal Adiban, Nihal threatening rook d7. Not easy to
How do
beat.
you stop it? Yeah, it's
Probably you just
annoying.
have to hope for rook f8 ideas. But then I have bishop f4 with idea of bishop d6 or bishop c7. So I just have to play like g3. If he supports, I just have to protect g3. Or I can start with bishop f6, bishop g7, and then bishop f4. Not a pleasant position for Adiban.
He's getting low on time. He's just down to 2 minutes now.
Yeah, Adiban, and he looks uncomfortable, I think, more important.
Yeah, Nihal plus play total psychological game. Like he's just asking him to play for win every single time and just playing solid. So
Can we quickly go to Vaishali's game? Because looks like Deeptan is
Right.
winning. Yeah, Vaishali just blundered something, I think.
it's okay. She has done a lot for the team.
Yeah, but it's like one maybe consolation win for the MGD team. But you know, if this win had come earlier, even the other team members are motivated. But it's too late, I feel.
No, probably
Like, I
like
think
a
in
rook
this,
coming.
yeah, Bishop G8 and Knight G5 is the idea, I think. Bishop C8, Rook takes C8, and Knight G5 was the winning idea. Deeptan goes for something like Rook C6. He's down to 20 seconds also. Not sure. You have to go Queen E5. No, I don't know. I'm confused. Queen D. Oh, she goes back. Okay. This should be White's game, I think.
Yeah, she
Oh
goes
my
What?
Rook G6.
Yeah, waiting.
Yeah, that's a maiden 3, I think.
Yeah.
What is
It's
Deeptan thinking? Oh yeah, he goes for it. So one win.
Takes his time. 27.
Yeah, and he's still like one of our own still, Deeptan. Like he played for the
That's why he's doing good. Otherwise, the match could have ended in like 2 rounds or something.
and
I mean, I think
Nihal got his rooks in. So guys, score update 7.5 to 5.5, but Nihal is cruising. Vidit is cruising. So no need to worry if you are a Yogis fan. Vidit is like completely winning, I think. If you can go to that game, please. Because it looks like it's almost game over.
And now Nihal is coming, just King E2, King D3, King C4, just taking control over all the dark squares.
Yeah, and
This
like
is
I think
actually-
with it giving you the 1 point you guys needed.
And there is a pawn on
one.
G2. Be careful.
So Queen E8. Okay. Queen C8 is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a threat.
don't
F6
see
is threatening a
why is he
checkmate.
thinking.
No, it's black to play.
Oh yeah. I thought, why
He
is
played
he
H6, threatening a
thinking?
checkmate. Yeah, so if Bishop H6,
Yeah, you
Queen
can't
G8.
take Bishop H6. Yeah, correct. Queen G8. Arjun goes there.
Trying his last
You
luck.
can just Rook D7, right? If you queen, I capture, then I capture on G5 as well.
Maybe he wants Rook D7, Queen D7.
Yeah, Rook D7, Queen D7, but there's no need.
This is simpler. Yeah, just get the G2, get rid of it. Next
And
move,
now
take
just
D7, G5. Professional approach, no casualties.
That's the only counterplay
Right.
he had.
True, and
I think
we
over.
just might see the all-important win that the Yogis needed, and that's confirms
D6,
third
yeah,
place.
Now it's threatening Rook D7.
Everything. Rook D5.
Everything, absolutely.
Rook G1, everything on the card
Rook D5,
for
Rook
with
D5,
it.
Rook D7, whatever.
Yeah, he'll play Rook G1, I think.
Yeah, Rook G1
This
is
is-
very systematic. Kaide se maro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
He's
he'll
doing
resign.
Yeah, resignation incoming, guys.
As I said, Viz is going to win this, and he wins this. Ends on 3.5, right?
Amazing score.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, he drew 2.
Adiban
Yeah?
and
Yeah. That's what, because like he always scores 3, but I was like, for the first time, we are getting 3.5, but no, it's 3.
That's enough, but I think
Yeah,
got the
that's
job
what we
done
need.
for
Like,
his
we
team.
need 3 points guaranteed, and he gives us every single time he plays.
And guys, there you go. Indian Yogis winning the bronze medal. Congratulations to the team. What an amazing comeback after yesterday's heartbreaking loss. But yeah, $15,000 for the team. And we still played the other 2 games, Nuber? Or I don't know.
Yeah, we want to make the scorecard look better, so we're going to continue. And
Yeah,
we're also
we have-
Okay, so
on that Pranesh board, because
Yeah,
we want
much
MVP for him.
yeah, so
Yeah,
let's.
Nihal-
Oh,
game is much
Nihal
better
has
for-
won. Nihal has won
Look at the
already.
Pranesh
So
pawn structure.
wow.
Dark squares
Okay.
are under control, so no worries.
But the king is weak. The black king is weak. It's not going to be very easy.
What she'll do in 20 seconds, sir?
Queen A7.
H4, maybe.
27, E3, C just collapse.
Now just pushed upon.
Yeah,
D2 also.
What she wants? She's sometimes tricky. She wants what she wants. I don't
Just
understand.
D2 idea queen C1. This move I don't like.
Why? Just E2?
Yeah, E2, and it's over. Wow. Can we see a
Yeah, I told
3-1
you
win
Vinny's gonna
again?
win this. Yeah, he's gonna win. I mean, we want that point. Like we want the scorecard to look better.
Okay, now he's just going to win a piece.
You have to be
But
careful.
then,
The F8 is tricky.
yeah. How do you
Yeah.
support that?
Just exchange and play rook. Okay, queen D4 is there. Yeah. Cannot play rook.
Tricky. But this is the exact moment where you want 2 minutes 50
Maybe
seconds.
idea rook E8.
The simple
Queen F6,
approach.
queen E6.
Rook E8 is really good. Okay, she plays king S2. She's also trying to be tricky. Reason why she won the bronze medal in the women's bridge championship last year.
Now queen F6 just.
Yeah. Yeah, queen F6 looks curtain.
Remove the bishop.
No, queen F6, rook B8. What do you do?
That's the point. Huh?
But still, the king can hide to on H6 as well. Yeah.
But
It's
okay,
over, I
good thing
think.
is Prince is taking his time and making sure that he sees everything.
Yeah.
Maybe just take and go king G7. No worries. He makes a queen.
Oh, this boy is he wants to get complicated. He's an entertainer.
He's gonna
He's
finish
a
in
born
style.
entertainer, I think.
D2. Huh?
D2, yes, that's what he should play. Otherwise, there's no fun.
Wow.
We want D2. Come on.
Okay,
He just
one
wants
play
26. Okay, it's good. Professional approach, excellent points.
Yeah, that's GG's now.
She's gonna resign
Yeah.
probably. She allowed herself. Okay, no, she played at point once.
Yeah, no,
So
I think.
the top 3 boards, white won. Pranesh.
And
spoiled
Ganesh is
that.
the one who queen E5,
Okay,
queen F4, queen
Oh,
E6.
GG's. Resignation 10.5, 5.5. Wow.
That's the score we wanted. Like we wanted 2-digit score against them, and so we had a
And-
convincing victory against MGD.
Absolutely. And I think Ramesh said this is a beautiful bird's eye look that you could see again and again.
Yeah.
Let's
Really,
screenshot
like
this
everyone,
moment. Yeah.
everyone has contributed at the right moment. So it's really amazing.
Wow. Congratulations officially to the team management and to the Indian Yogis, all the team members. Commiserations to our Indian brothers at MGD1. But 10.5, 5.5, a very convincing win. And I have a simple question. Did any one of you expect this big of a margin?
So,
I was expecting a win for sure.
Uh-huh.
But I was not sure about this kind of margin because it depends on the player's form as well.
Right.
So the top 3 boards have delivered very well in this match. Usually that does not happen. Like one of them is in bad form or in a medium form, but it was really amazing. Like Vaishali was today slightly off color. She bet Savita, but otherwise she had a very tough time. So yeah, really happy with the margin of victory. It would have been nice had this happened in the finals for sure.
Yeah, that would have been sweet.
Yeah, a slight disappointment that we could not make it to the finals. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the viewers for supporting us, to Chess.com and Chess.com India for hosting us so well all these matches. And also special thanks to Nubair Boy. He has been the backbone of the team. Like whole of last couple of nights, he rarely did get any sleep, I believe. He was always on meeting with Zoom call, meeting with the Chess.com officials. On phone call, like he has been doing a phenomenal job. He was very emotionally involved with the team and took care of all the logistics, correspondence with Chess.com, everything. So a big thanks to Nubair for always being there for the team. And congratulations to all the players who delivered and when required. So really happy with how things have happened, barring the mishap that happened yesterday in the last 2 matches. Otherwise, it has been a dream tournament for our team, I would say.
Awesome. And Nubair bhai, your thoughts on the team finishing third?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, and Rakesh bhai as well. So yes, I also expected a victory and thought it could be like 9 or 9.5 at max. And maybe I thought like we would go in the final match with 1 point lead or something. But as we have Pranesh and everyone striking at the right moment, increased our lead. Vaishali scoring that crucial victory against Savita. Again, like had a there we increased our lead to 3 points. And going into the final match when we have like a 2 points or 3 points lead, 2 points lead, it becomes very easier to win the matches because suddenly the opposition is trying to win every single match and you can just play solid. For example, Nihal got an easy win against like Adiban because he could just play solid and Adiban has to push. He has no other option. And he got a chance, but with it, I like the approach. Like he went for the sharp line. The 2.0 version is really nice for the yogis and also for India in the future. It will be, I think, that he's also trying to play sharp chess, and it was very good. No words for Pranesh, instant trainer, the mini magician, and the star of, I think, the find of this Pro Chess League. And Vaishal is always there. I mean, she delivered every single day. And today also, what is important is that I think how many points Savita scored? No, probably none. So she made sure that she's scoring higher than the opposition's women's player. So that is also a very important thing to box to tick when it comes to this Pro Chess League format. So very happy with the team's performance. And once again, I would like to thank Ramesh sir for giving this opportunity. And this is our second consecutive bronze medal. Definitely, we wanted to play the final, and but yesterday it was not our day. But hopefully, we'll come back stronger in the upcoming editions. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And yeah, I think just about last two questions, just about yesterday. Even our chat really wants to know. I also really want to know, like, what happened? Why did the team management decide to change the team and field in Ronak and Prag instead of VD and Nihal?
One thing is like I've been, as I said, we had a training session with all these players, with Prag and Pranesh, Savita, Vaishali, and so on. And in the camp, all these 10 days, both Pranesh and Prag, they were doing very well. Like both were finding the right moves very confidently. They were sounding very confident, and also the quality of the analysis was extremely high level. And so I thought they both are in extremely good form. But I think the issue with the colors that happened in the third and fourth match. I am not.
When the score was 4-all, like it was not even, the score was equal before that.
The score was 4-all, and I thought we still had a very good chance in the match because the Chinese team's third and fourth board, our players were generally doing much better in most of the matches, and I was also banking a lot on Prag's performance. So I thought on three boards we will eventually have a better score than the opponent overall. So, and then this color change tragedy happened. So that I think the players were not able to take it very well. It just happened a few seconds before the beginning of the game, and the player simply collapsed. And it is possible, like when you prepare for a particular color and then you see that you're playing in a different color. So,
not easy at all.
Not easy at all. So I think it's I think in the last round Prag tried it too hard to win because like what happened today, everyone went all out. Adiban played the Perk defense and Arjun played the dragon. Like you try to do some crazy stuff to, if you have to score very heavily to equalize the match. So, and we drew 2-2 in the final round. So the third round 3-1 loss made all the difference. But I think it is understandable on hindsight.
Also, it was a tough, like at some point, like Prag was just better against Juventus for whole time. Then it was drawing the end game. They had a repetition, and then he again took a chance because he wanted to win after the second game loss. So we were unlucky that way. Like he lost the game which he was never losing. Against VE also, he was up a pawn. Like he outplayed him. He was up a pawn. Like after in the middle game, could not convert, and he has to go all out as the situation was demanding. So that way, like so much pressure was there, and of course, this he has to play the round 3 and round 4 with different colors against so strong opposition. So that was also, at back of the mind was some problem for him. So it was overall a tough day, but team played well, I think. Yesterday there were so many questions why Nihal could play yesterday. So he was not actually available. He wanted to skip it. He wanted some rest for the finals. That was the reason.
Okay.
And also, like as I said, our bench strength or Prague was doing so well. So we wanted to try that out. And if we could have even won that, Prague could have won the last round against VE. We could have forced them the tiebreaks and probably we could have won. But okay, it's a sport. Sometimes things don't go your way, and this is how it is.
Yeah, I think I agreed with both answers. I'm not sure about the rules, but was there a chance that we could have just replaced one player, like VD and then Prag, Vaishali, Pranish, or the rating was going above?
Yeah, it was possible to bring VD in. It was possible.
Okay.
Yeah, with Pranish,
I think
it's possible.
okay. Because yeah, those two are the best players on like board 3, board 4, I think. And just like chat, and we were just confused because changing two players from the winning team was a little tricky. But anyway, it happens. And second consecutive bronze, as Nuber is saying. With this, you also get $15,000. So, fun question: how would you guys plan to celebrate it, or have a party, distribute it? What are your plans with this sum of money?
Yes. So everyone is in from a different city. Okay, most of these players from Chennai,
Sharjah
okay.
Masters. Everybody is playing almost, I think.
For sure, except for the girls. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, again,
Hopefully we'll meet maybe
congratulations.
someday and have it, and let's see.
Yeah, and I
how
think hopefully we have this event. We used to have the finals at a live location. Hopefully that changes for the next year, and chess.com would love to do it again on a grand level, maybe next year, hopefully. And just last question, non-PCL related, but Ramesh, sir, today we had our 82nd Grandmaster recently in Praneeth Upala. When do you think we'll touch the 100 number?
I think it looks like every month we are getting a GM. So
yeah,
84
easy.
months, probably 1.5 years. So by the end of next year, end of 24.
Definitely. Amazing. And I think just the sheer number of GMs, and guys, like chat, I want to really tell chat that if you have Ronak and Prag on your bench, just imagine how strong that team is. So I'm sure you guys also needed a lot of difficulties. Like, how do you tell a player, like I was asking Nuber, how do you tell a strong player like Prag, hey, sorry, we can't play you? I mean, that's just so difficult as a team captain for Nuber, right?
Yeah, it was always a problem with our team. Like, we have so many talented youngsters, and even
Yeah.
like literally we had 5 players about 2650. Like, I can consider Arvind and even Ronak. I mean, they are also very strong. They were part of the Olympiad team, and like they all are like of that caliber that they can beat any player in the world on their day. So, and the reason was like we wanted to have this many players at the top. Because sometimes the schedule is long. I mean, the Approaches League goes for like over 3-4 months. Sometimes there are some OTBs which are clashing. The players are playing some other events. So for this reason, we need to have some backups. I mean, for example, there were years we had lost matches because of non-availability of Vidit or non-availability of Prague last time. They were playing some other events. So for this reason, we wanted to make sure, though it's a rating average format, we need to have one extra backup. For example, we have, let's say, Vidit, Prague, and Nihal at this 2700 I mean, at that level. So we can pick 2 players anytime, whenever we need. And also we have this possibility of bringing Arvind and Ronak with Aronak. But as Pranesh was doing so well, we could not give games to Arvind. Like otherwise, he's like Dhoni of our team, like who comes for the final game and just smashes. But just like the IPL and CSK season, like all has to wait to see him play. And but probably this is how it is. Maybe CSK will also win the IPL and something, and we will not see Dhoni playing. And maybe, but we will see him again playing in the next year. We never know. So
probably,
guys, you will have to wait to see Grandmaster Arvind play. Like we didn't talk about it much, but he's also like a very strong grandmaster in our team, to whom we could not give much opportunity. Apart from, let's say, Vidit and Prag and Nihal, they could only play 2 or 3 because we never lost in the league stage. So we only got 3 games there.
True. Yeah, we only got 3. That's true. And yes, also if you have, I think both the teams, MGD1 and Indian Yogis, have most of the Indian juniors. It's also then the juniors don't play against us by going to a different team. So that's also very true. And yes, once again, commiserations to our brothers at Team MGD1. Manu Gurtu, their captain, Srinath, their manager, GG's. But today was the day of the Indian Yogis. Big congratulations once again to the captain Nubair and the owner of the team, Ramesh sir. Thank you for coming on, sir. You are the lucky charm, as I always say. So thanks
Probably I
again.
should have somehow managed to come online yesterday after the first two matches, but I was
It probably,
before internet connection.
yeah, it was maybe just supposed to happen. It was written probably.
Probably we'll also work upon this and remember this thing. Whenever there's a knockout game, we will make sure that Ramesh sir is also available apart from our key players, because it's
Yeah.
equally important. We do all the things right. We tick all the boxes correctly because it's really important. And in this league is one of the finest and the best league in the world, highly competitive. So we need to tick all the boxes to prove ourselves the best in the world.
Yeah.
And I would like
Absolutely.
to thank Rakesh Bhai, Niri Bhai, who produce all the streams, and today also Vansh Bhai for helping and being the streaming partner of the team, producing all